Hello. Welcome to game number 7 on of our Dork Tales Extra Life weekend. Green is the new black. I am the dungeon master tonight. I am Amy. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and you can find me here playing most of the time, or streaming on my own channel over at Paradoxical Ghoul. I will show up in the chat from time to time. I do things. I run the Discord, etc., etc., etc. And tonight we are going to be having a. We're bringing back some beloved characters who are notorious these days for. I think I might have been casually referring to at least you three, Flame, Lark, and Gristle-Grit, as the disaster trio. So there's that.
It fits.
Got it with you guys again.
Yeah.
We've never done anything wrong.
Before I hand this over to them to introduce themselves, I want to say that I've briefly mentioned it already. I don't want to do any real effort here. So suggest things, and I will implement them. Or hand it to the characters, and they can hot potato the narrative of what actually happened and why they woke up in prison with no memory of the previous night. Or at least the previous night that they know of. It might have been more than that. Or maybe not. Maybe it was just the previous night. I don't know. That's up to you guys. So, yeah. I'm gonna hand this off to, unless there's something else I think I should mention, I will hand this over to Lark. If you want to give your intro sequence.
How would you like my intro sequence?
I want you to introduce your character, and any notable things about your classes that have changed since you were last playing a, what were you, a rogue?
I am a rogue.
Yeah, anything that major things that have changed, and I'm sort of envisioning this like intro to a cartoon episode, like, haha, if you want to, or not. Have fun, do it.
Hi there. Lark and Sel, highwayman extraordinaire, best highwayman in all of Elos. You've heard of me, I'm sure. It's been a long time since I began my adventures with my little brother from a goblinoid mother, another goblinoid mother. Yeah, that guy. So, in our adventures, we have gone all over the world. We've done many things. I've stolen loot, I've stolen hearts, and, well, some things are going to change soon. Oh, they already have changed? I don't know how it's going. I'm a rogue. I like long walks in the beach, my hand in someone else's pocket, and, well, hell, I don't have to take your money if you freely give it to me. It doesn't matter if the sword's out. I'm a mean green dual-wielding sex machine, and I'm very happy to be here. Also, I'm not very happy all the time these days because we'll try traveling around on a honeymoon with Grit and see if you don't end up with a level of barbarian. Also, helps when your wife has claws.
Wait, you and Grit got married?
He's my brother.
Wow. This is...
Oof.
He is indeed a special creature of the wood.
Yeah. This is my wife.
Bonjour.
And who is Robin playing today?
Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Ah oui, en baguette, en poisson. That is the accent of my French right now, but bonjour.
That's the Tabaxi dialect. I don't speak a word of it, but it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
I've been trying to teach him. He just usually
I don't have a tongue for
nods. You have a tongue for many things, but Tabaxi is not one of them.
Mostly lying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, bonjour. I am the nimblest of flames. I am a Tabaxi monk, originally up from the monastery way up north in Elos. You probably haven't heard of it because it's somewhat secret. But yes, you might have noticed I have grown, and yes, as they say, he put a ring on it. Probably am assuming he has stolen it. Because at the time it is very sweet, though it is very shiny, and I like shiny things because I am a cat. So yes, he stole my heart and has taught me a few things as well. So I'm a bit sneaky now, as well as dexterous.
The trick is to do it from behind.
It's true. Lots of practice. Lots of practice.
Ooh,
And
sorry.
I'm gonna pass it down to Gristle-Grit. James, who are you and what are you playing?
Why, hello there, good folk. I am playing, of course, Gristle-Grit the Thieving Git, the finest of clerics of Keepicus, the most wonderful and precious of all the gods, who takes great donations and offers great blessings to those who acquire donations by any means necessary. And so that's pretty much me, and I've been a good friend of my a good brother of my companion Lark here. He is a fantastic folk. Flame, you are a wonderful woman, and I'm so happy that my brother has managed to find someone that also matches his level of avarice, which is always good to find. It's hard to find good avaricious women these days. It's good. Anyway,
what does avaricious mean? I don't know that word.
It means like sexy and
Oh.
yes, definitely. Yes, avaricious women are very sexy.
and stabby.
They can often be stabby. They've got often be stabby.
I have claws.
She's close.
I did not need to know about that aspect, but okay.
And
you
last
have
but not least of our little party here is Natasha. Who are you? Who are you playing? I cannot hear you.
She has a silent spell cast on her.
There.
Oh no!
I'm
Someone cast Counterspell.
Natasha.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn that off.
You can find me here on the internet and on Twitch at Natasha Tuskovich Designs. I am playing Melo Cianodel today, and she is a druid elf who loves animals and loves beautiful, wonderful things in the world and
Like
shiny
Grit.
things. And she's
Wait,
not really
what?
sure how she got wrapped up in this crew once again, but she's here.
Oh wait, we did adventure with her before, didn't we? All right, that was down
Yeah,
by
we
the
got
docks,
all that
wasn't it?
dough. Remember?
Oh,
got
it. Dining?
yeah, I bet.
Stream Elements is still spitting out the 9 again, 8 again thing.
It would do that because I didn't fix it. One sec. Oh, I dropped the bottle cap. One sec.
That's all right. While you're doing that, I'm going to try to remember what we discussed was on the menu.
Well, it was on.
So-
It's scrolling in the top right corner of the screen as well.
Yeah, I've got the stream paused because it eats up my bandwidth because it's stuck at 1080p right now because too many people are streaming.
Oh.
And I figured not being able to see that was better than my Zoom lagging and breaking.
Oh, there we go. That fixed
You
that.
know.
Okay.
Cool. So it is dark when you wake up. It is very dimly lit. Those of you who have night vision, which I think might be all of you,
Wait.
can easily identify that the lack of color suggests dimness, at least.
How do we feel waking up? Are we like?
There's a girl.
Or just like we're very experienced at this. Is it like a drug wake up, a magic wake up? We've had a really good night's sleep wake up. It might have a little bit of an impact on how we.
What were those 3 options that you just presented?
Drugged, magic, or just had a good sleep.
Okay. One sec. I need to roll. I'm going to roll a d6.
Lovely.
What was the second one?
The second one was magic.
For you, it was magic. You're waking up from what you're fairly certain was a magically induced sleep. Lark,
Hell.
do you want to roll a d6 yourself?
Yeah. Boy, do I. I rolled a 1.
You're waking up feeling like you've either been drugged or you've got a hell of a hangover. Flame,
Could be both.
4.
3?
Yeah.
That would be... You were also spelled asleep. And, Melo, you're an elf, aren't you? You don't usually sleep, so you were knocked unconscious somehow, but do you want to roll me that dice? I cannot hear you.
I got a 6.
You've had a
Oh God!
beautifully-
$100. Please excuse my discourtesy. As I have. Oh, hold on. There's a $100 donation that just came in.
Uh-oh. Hey, that's great. What am I talking about?
Well, hold on.
I think I know exactly what this is.
Please excuse my discourtesy. I have sent my protege Squawks v.
Von Beeks, is it?
I think so. Hold on. I think it went to you because you're at 800 now.
Yep.
So hold on. Checking it right now. Oh, damn it. It was. I know who sent this. Squawks Von Beeks to prosecute these villains.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay, step one. And Melo, so as you are waking up, from a very restful night's sleep? That's odd. You all hear footsteps
Oh,
approaching.
Lark,
What
did you
happened?
Sort of a
spell on me?
click, tap, tap,
Yeah.
tap.
It's called.
Uneven, like rather hopping
No, not
sort of
really.
steps.
I just. Look, we were out drinking, and
Were we? I don't...
yeah, you wanted some Apache and tequila.
Oh, right.
'Cause you wanted to go table dancing, and we were out doing that, and then Grit was table dancing. I remember that for a fact.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember that too.
was-
Okay, now that definitely did happen, right?
Yeah, because Grit is allergic to tequila. It makes him break out in no clothes.
Yeah, that usually happens to me too. I think that's why you wanted to go.
Yeah, that's
Clearly,
usually-
we're going to be a most excellent family. I mean, just we share all the same values.
And
You are
allergies.
interrupted by the approach of a tall, menacing figure. And the door clangs open with a bang, and I need some really do you have some very dramatic exactly, that works. More ominous
know
would
me.
be good, but this is
Okay, well, hold on. You want more ominous than that? Okay, hold on.
think intimidating, and you want to flee for your life, but
Okay.
it's yeah.
I gotcha. How about this? Actually, we'll start playing. Oh no, that's slow. Hold on, I got it.
Yeah, no worries.
It is under not suspense base. It is
As you are stunned by this shocking
I was just so
approach,
stunned.
there's a flash as something reflects off of something on their shirt.
Flame
Upper
jumps
torso.
towards it like a laser pointer.
And so
Just
it
by
begins.
instinct.
Do you do you wanna what are you trying to do here? You're just trying to grab it?
She's just trying to like, do the paw thing at the laser pointer.
Okay.
It doesn't care that if there are bars in the way, she's gonna run smack head first into bars. She's not really.
Oh, there's no bars in the way in this case. The door
okay.
has slammed open. There's a figure.
Oh, right.
The dim light, the very little dim light behind them, illuminated by a torch in the hallway further down. Menacing appearance. You're looking up. This person is tall.
Bonjour.
Hello there.
And as you approach and jump up, you will. Are your claws out?
Uh,
Or are you just pawing?
just pawing.
You run straight into a very solid upper torso.
Whoa. Oh, so
And there is another glint as these eyes flash and look down at you with a very severe look. This is the most intimidating Kenku you have ever seen. Stares.
Flame, are you afraid of a bird?
it's a big barbed grit. Flame will slowly back up.
Hey, you should step off, man. Seriously. Or we're gonna have problems.
Pray excuse my discourtesy. I am
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Prosecutor Squawks Von Beeks. Fuck. Beeks.
Von
It's a
Beeks
very-
fuck.
Von Beeks.
Oh, okay. Like a prostitute.
No,
You're a prostituter. You
Lark.
teach prostitutes?
No, he's.
Is that what that is?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Okay, got his music.
I'm here to receive your confession.
for
For what?
what?
Your crimes.
I don't remember. I just woke up, and I was magically put to sleep. I don't remember anything. What did we do?
Confess your crimes. This Kenku has a glass of wine in their hand as they stare
Oh my
down.
God, I'm sorry. I only drank 7 glasses of water yesterday.
And
Water?
I'm here to receive your confession.
Does it want us to like pee in the cup or something?
They go, is this a
And
drug
the
test?
glass of
I-
wine, they crush it. It just shatters. I don't know how
What?
they're holding it in a feather, in like their wing, essentially. They just shatter it, and like shards fall to the ground.
Oh, don't say that word. We don't talk about shards anymore. Not since the incident.
It was
Okay.
one time. I
Oh.
am sorry, Lark. You said you wanted to be adventurous.
With a
Ow.
tiefling?
Did you kill him?
What?
Whoa.
I mean, probably with a knife, but who?
You're not supposed to confess, Lark. If we
I
did
didn't confess.
anything-
I
With
was
the
just
knife.
theorizing.
It echoes
It was-
Lark's voice perfectly.
Oh.
It was just a theory. A knife theory.
You killed him in another voice tone. With a knife in Lark's voice.
Oh no.
Oh, shit,
no,
it can't
no.
go.
Yeah, yeah. Good job, Lark. Good job.
I have
Well, I'm
never
s-
killed anyone.
That's not... I've seen you kill.
Okay,
I've seen you kill.
Yeah, let's stop talking
This is gonna be great.
about.
Oh,
I'm
we're
a
gonna get...
vegetarian.
We're gonna... I'm gonna be hung for this.
Your confession. He pulls out a wine bottle from nowhere and another glass and pours it.
Where were you keeping that?
What?
Flames like looking
May
around.
forgive my discourtesy, and tosses the bottle over his shoulder. It slams into the wall behind him.
He's just wasting wine. Oh, that's bringing back
Your confession.
a fuzzy memory at the tequila bar. Because
Everything's a
Lark,
fuzzy memory.
you were on about some sort of special wine. I remember you said there was like an auction somewhere.
The
and
scene
you wanted to
changes.
Get it?
You are.
Uh-oh.
Flame.
Yes.
Where were you? Describe the scene. What was Gristle-Grit doing?
Uh-oh.
we were at the bar, and Gristle-Grit was just doing like body shot after body shot of the tequila, and it was a party. And I remember we were overhearing something about this really expensive bottle of red wine that was going to be auctioned off at like some fancy casino auction. And I think I remember, Lark, I think you said something about like, oh, you want me to get that for you, babe, or something like that.
Oh. Well, you want me to get that for you, babe?
Exactly, like that.
That's the voice.
That is the voice.
Yeah.
I'm cutting us into that
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Yes.
So you
Thank
want you want me to get that for you, babe?
I mean,
And Lark is doing body shots.
These
I
things
doing
are
body shots?
huge.
Gristle-Grit's doing body shots. It was
Gristle-Grit's
Gristle-Grit.
doing
Sorry,
body
yeah.
shots. I
Ugh.
think so. I mean, it's fancy. It's like
I can
it's
I can steal that. No problem. No problem.
what? Yeah, we can do it. You taught me.
I'll steal it for you. You just
can
do
I
that.
help? Can I
Do
help?
you
Oh,
mean the
okay.
celebration for the new opening of the 1,000-year tree ceremony?
Yeah,
The
that one. That one. You wanna come?
Sure,
You
the
wanna get
opie
in?
of the 1,000-year tree. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Gret, where are you?
great.
What?
What's the roll for doing body shots, do you think?
Wisdom.
Gristle-Grit, give me a wisdom roll, please.
Oh my god.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom save?
Actually, I think at this point you're doing constitution saves. Give me a wisdom
sure.
and then a constitution.
All right, well, the wisdom save is going to be 22, because I am, of course, a cleric. And then the constitution one will be an earth-shattering 6, as I am a slate creature, and I am guzzling rather massive quantities of alcohol.
You're just plastered.
And who knew that dwarves can actually make tequila? There's apparently one company that does it, and it's got some. Well, it is mildly flammable. Extremely flammable.
I like flame. Oh, let's light it on fire. Oh,
You know what?
okay.
I like flame
No,
too.
we
So
learned
what's
last
Milo
time not to
doing
do that.
here?
I was on fire for like a day. It was terrible.
It was funny. It was funny.
Gristle-Grit successfully does body shots, and then is you're feeling that. You're inebriated already.
Am I doing like body shots off of me, off of someone else? What's that?
I'm not
How does
sure.
that work?
Both. You've been doing body shots of someone else, and there's
Oh, wow.
hold on.
Someone else must be very drunk. Very drunk. Or possibly a
Yes.
corpse.
Who was it? Someone suggest.
What? What was what?
Who's doing body shots off
Oh.
of Grit?
You're muted there.
Tasha,
Mela.
you have
The town
silence
guard.
This is
cast
my
on
poor
yourself.
friend who is way, way, way too drunk for her own good.
Okay, cool.
Hello, friend.
Does your friend have a name?
Her name
Bruno.
is
Oh,
Diella.
Diella. Okay.
Diella, you are like the coolest elf I have ever met.
Hey,
Like there's this Malo elf in our troop, and she is not bright. It's rather terrifying. You know, we had to,
I'm like standing right beside.
yeah, like hi, how you doing? So
Diella,
anyway,
I think you've had enough to drink, don't you think? Maybe.
oh come
maybe
on now,
time
we're
to
having
go
a fun
home.
time, aren't we?
Flame, question for you.
Me?
How many body shots did Gristle-Grit do? This is your narration. You're remembering
Oh.
this.
I'm remembering this. Grit did. I'm pretty sure he did like 6 off of someone, and then someone did like 3 off of him, and then we told them about the wine, and then we started plotting. I'm pretty sure we were doing more shots because we said we needed to get really drunk to do this. Because there was going to be lots of guards or something, and we just needed to be really drunk. So there was like 5
That's like
shots.
a terrible idea.
where are we anyway?
We're in like a casino bar somewhere. We went to like the equivalent of Vegas for our honeymoon.
Wait, are we in Mirage?
I'm pretty sure we're in Mirage.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
I thought that was on a boat. Isn't that on a boat?
No, Mirage isn't on a boat. Mirage is like the vanishing city of the Kladeshu Wastes, man.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's go to.
It's pretty dope, actually. Like,
Who lost a city?
oh no, it moves. It just kind of goes.
Oh,
More common
okay.
than you think.
Yeah, but this is like the big one. Like there are littler ones, yeah. But
I
this
should
no,
hang
Mirage
out
is-
here. It'd be so
Mirage is-
hard to find us after a caper.
Hey, guess what, Amy? You get to figure out what the next Shards of Nirn location looks like. Boom, there you go. I'm out.
Alright.
Do all my work for me, because you guys are going to Mirage after this.
Alrighty. Okay. Then so you are starting to plan for this this theft. But you have to get very, very drunk first. Gristle-Grit's well on his way. Flame
Yeah.
seems like she's on her way.
Oh yeah,
How
do you want
are
me to
you-
roll a Constitution check to see
Yes.
how plastic
Yes.
she is? All right,
Absolutely.
all right. Let's go.
You need to be at
Nimble
least
Flame.
you need to be like at least like rank 5 drunk for this mission.
Oh, she actually did well. She got an 18, so she's still actually pretty thing. I need more shots. Lark, go buy more shots or steal more shots. Just steal a bottle. I don't care.
Hey guys.
How's Lark doing?
Alright, you know what? I'm doing nat 20.
What?
I'm doing fine. I'm on my Mooney hunt, and I'm doing.
You want to give me a deception or a performance to feign this? Because it seems like you're faking it.
If it's performance, that is a. What was it? It was what or what?
Performance or deception?
Deception is a 15.
Okay. You're coming across pretty drunk, I think, if that's the goal. The goal is to be drunk.
Yeah, I'm totally.
Hey, Lark.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty drunk. I'm seeing two of myself, and there's going to be actually like a second Lark. Sorry, a second Gristle-Grit will start he's drinking off of someone else. There's actually two of us now.
Flame is
Did you
seeing
feed
double.
him after midnight? Did someone feed him? Is it past midnight?
Is it past
seeing
midnight?
Double.
It's got to be
You
past
two are
midnight
looking
somewhere.
More and more similar as I'm
Yeah.
drinking, and that
It's
is a
4 in the
little
morning.
concerning.
Oh, it's 4 of them. That's not after midnight. That's before midnight. That's for sure. When does it become after midnight and before? Is it the sunrise or?
It's hard to tell. The lights in Mirage are so bright sometimes that it looks like daytime.
And there's never any clocks anywhere.
No,
never.
No.
Lark,
They don't want you
get
to think
me
about how
tequila.
much time you're
I
spending.
Okay,
need
I'll
to
get
more
you
drunk.
tequila. I'll get you tequila.
How's
Excuse
Milo
me.
doing?
Hey.
Milo,
Hey, you.
come have a body shot.
Hey, Shorty, behind the bar.
Your friend here is fantastic.
Yo,
Oh.
por favor.
Hello?
Hey, I need tequila.
Here? A gnome hops up on a stool and passes a shot of tequila.
No. Okay, you can keep this one. Give me where it came from. I want this shot's home.
That's the Dorkesh worm tequila.
Yeah, well,
We
I'm
control that substance.
Orkeshian. What?
It's a controlled substance.
You can't control me. I'm an orc. Look at me.
Just sign this
This non-disclosure? Yeah,
waiver.
sure.
This waiver.
Whatever. This
Yeah.
waiver.
Bartender.
This waiver.
Bartender.
And they will pass you a bottle with that is acidically bright green and has the ugliest looking worm wriggling around in it. It stares at you with a singular orangey glowing eye.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Is that purple worm stuff?
It wriggles.
It's orange. This is the orange worm.
I-
Purple worm's different. Don't
Oh, okay.
Can
What's
I
me?
eat it? I want to eat it.
You're okay. You're gonna swallow the worm.
I'm
This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you two for that. And what's Mela doing?
Failing at getting the bartender to cut them off.
Oh, another one. Here you go.
Do you have any tea?
We have blueberry tea.
That'll work.
Okay. For those of you who are not aware, this is definitely alcoholic.
And has no tea in it.
You get a triple blueberry tea.
Oh, this is good. Thank you.
I'm gonna toss
No
a
worries.
silver over that direction, just
Just roll it across the counter.
The other bartender, because there's two of them. This place is so busy; it's packed. You have to fight to get to the bar because it's hopping. It's a little with bright pink hair, just standing on end like it's been electrocuted. Just winks and goes I gotcha. Yeah. Cool. What is your friend Diella doing, Melo? Are they still doing body shots?
Yeah, dancing on the bar and doing body shots and not listening to me.
How about you do a con save for them?
Okay. Nat 20. Okay, she's still going. She's not passing out. She's like
Still going.
she's just going.
I'm gonna give her a performance roll. She's pretty good at it too. She's like,
She's an elf. Of course she is.
yeah, she's very, very graceful. Yeah, all right. Occasionally we'll do like at one point she like grabs onto there's like a railing along. Actually no, it's got like this is one of those bars that has like those poles that go like straight roof to thing like through the bar. Grabs one of those and like dips down and like does a shot upside down.
Oh,
It's very,
She just
very
broke up,
talented.
and she's not having the best night. Although I think she's having a good night, but I don't know if she'll think so tomorrow.
Diella will actually, yeah. So Diella's gonna like hop down from the bar and like lean over Melo's shoulder and like do that behind hug and be like, "You're my best friend. I don't need anybody else. I can't believe what's wrong." And she's just gonna start bawling. And she's gonna reach down and grab and take a sip of your blueberry tea.
Yeah, maybe that's enough to drink though now, maybe. How are you feeling?
What? I'm fine. I'm fine. And she's like, what's that goblin doing? He seems familiar. This is the one who'd literally just been doing body shots with you?
Yeah, you met Gristle-Grit actually. Already tonight.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi, Gristle-Grit.
You're
know
like the coolest elf, Duelo. Duello?
Diella, that's okay. And she's just gonna like lean over and then like she's like half falling off of Melo as she leans around and looks down at Gristle-Grit. And you hear her mumble, "You know what? I just gotta get back up on the horse. Just carry on. Just if I can knock you down, just get back up." And she's gonna go over to Gristle-Grit. And anyway, Flame, what were you doing in your plan there? You're about to eat a worm?
oh yeah. Flame wants to eat. She wants to swallow the worm in the tequila bottle.
Yeah, can you give me a an attack roll to grapple this thing?
Perfect. Oh my god, this is going to be fantastic. Lark, watch me. I'm going to eat the worm.
That's a lot of tequila.
What?
Was that a botch?
That's a lot, my friend.
I think that you got suplexed by the worm. Did you walk without rhythm? If you walked with rhythm, you'll attract the worm.
The worm wriggles and like acrobatically like swims elegantly out of your reach in this bottle.
You gotta use your tongue. It's just, give me the bottle. Can I? Alright?
Yeah,
May I?
yeah.
Okay. Watch and learn, okay? So first off, you grab it, okay? I stick my thumb in the lid and just start spinning it around. Ready? Up, down, left, right, BA select, and I'll try to take a swig.
Okay.
What is this?
This is literally like a worm. This would be a okay, you're trying to chug this and eat it at the same time. What are you trying to do here exactly?
I'm trying to use sleight of tongue to
Lark
try
is trying to swallow the.
I'm trying to get the worm into
So
my
that's
mouth
a
and then like
dexterity check. Do you have proficiency? Flame, does he have proficiency?
in my tongue? Ask Flame.
I was gonna say, ask.
I said, Flame, does he have proficiency?
Yes.
Do I get sneak attack
Add
on?
your proficiency bonus. No, it knows you're there. And it is not flanked.
Technically it's flanked, I'm just saying. But
It has cover.
okay, that has cover. I'll allow that. So let's see. What the fuck is my proficiency bonus? Are we at +3 at least?
Yeah, you're at +3 now. You're at +3.
Yeah.
Okay, then all of my stats are different, which potentially. But 10.
Ha! You're not good yourself.
I rolled a 3.
You miss.
I'm still gonna swallow a lot of tequila.
You sure do. You want to give me a con save?
Oh no. 13.
Okay, this is pretty strong. You're actually, this is rough. This stuff is not to be joked about. There's a reason that they make people sign a waiver if they're going for more than just a shot at a time.
Can't handle your liquor there, Lark?
What's your AC?
My liquor.
Who, me or?
Lark's.
18 because I don't have my swords out.
Okay. So the worm, like you've probably decreased the bottle. I'm assuming this is like 750 mils, like one of those bigger.
Yeah, it's probably like a 500 or 750.
Yeah, I was thinking 750. You probably. How much do you think you drank in that chug? That was a pretty big.
Probably at least 250 milliliters. Probably a full cup.
8 ounces
All right.
of tequila.
Jesus Christ. Give me 2 more. Like, give me another con save at disadvantage because.
The disadvantage? All right. I'm going to roll my Lark dice and my Flame dice that I have out.
Good. Yep.
Well, that's a 1. I think I found out what poisoned me.
And, as that happens, as Lark, probably looks about ready to pass out.
Oh.
Yikes. The worm jumps in the bottle, and, you said your AC was 18? Okay.
AC is 18.
It attempts to, jump out and bite you. It lands on your, where does it go? I think it jumps onto your arm. Yeah, it's like on your hand.
Uvula.
It does not manage to actually bite you, but this eye is staring right at you intently.
Hey, buddy. Have you seen it?
Flame's gonna go try and bite the worm now that it's on Lark.
Yeah.
Attack roll?
Sure, yeah.
So, Mela, why do you keep hanging out with us? I mean, seriously.
That's going to be.
I wasn't expecting to see you guys here tonight.
That's going to be a 16.
All right, you successfully chomp on the worm.
Oh, hey. hey. Oh, it's the worm. Okay. I was worried that was my,
Now, one of the things about these worms is that they absorb a lot of this tequila.
Beautiful.
So you're gonna need to do a give me a con save with disadvantage.
Okay.
And
oh, that's actually not that bad. That's going to be well, just kidding. Ha, there's the disadvantage. That's going to be a 6.
So you're not on the ground, but you are hazy. You are not walking straight. You are. Would that probably be like a... I want to say like the effects of like 2 levels of exhaustion, but not that.
Yeah.
You're
pretty
thickened or whatever.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh.
So Flame, given that this is what you are aware of and you are this out of it, what is happening with Gristle-Grit and Melo from your perspective?
From my perspective, they look like they are having just the best dancing party. They're both on the
having
bar.
The best time from your perspective.
They're both on the bar dancing with each other.
And Diela's there.
And Diela's also there. I'm pretty sure they're both fighting over Grit in my mind. And I'm like, that's good. He needs a woman. It will be great. We will be a weird family.
He's a man or a gnome either. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, just get him laid.
Melo, you and Diela are fighting over Gristle-Grit?
No.
But he's mine. Like, you get good guys all the time.
Ladies.
It's okay. It's okay.
Grab onto Gristle-Grit and like on his arm and just like death pincer grip.
You can have Gristle-Grit if that's what you want. dear.
Hey, there's enough Gristle-Grit for both of you, and I'm gonna split into two.
Bet there is. Wait, you're not helping.
What? How am I not helping? What did I do? See, this is why I have so much trouble with women.
And Diella, in her rage and heartbroken and just jealousy, will pick up a bottle nearby and will smashes it off the edge of the table, and she pulls it up against up to Gristle-Grit's, like in front of him, brandishing it and saying, "If I can't have you, no one can."
If I can't have all of you.
Yeah, basically.
All right, I need to roll a dice at this point because I need to figure out which one of us is actually the real one.
And this fades out as Flame loses everything gets hazy as the last alcohol fades in, and you're back in the cell as this is recounted. Does this jog anyone's memory? This Kenku is staring down at you.
Well, we can't be in jail for killing Gristle-Grit because Gristle-Grit's clearly here.
Well,
Wait,
you're
what?
not the real Gristle-Grit. I'll pick him up and start shaking him. Where's Grit?
At this point, am I real or not? Because if I'm not real, I'll just pop.
I think he's not real. I don't think he's real personally, but I'm gonna shake him until I find out.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
So, Lark, flip a coin. Heads, real.
Raven or not?
Raven is real.
Ravens aren't real.
I rolled
They're
not.
a myth.
He's not real, he
All right.
pops.
I knew he wasn't real. I knew that wasn't.
The Kenku stares down.
I'm still here.
Confess.
All right, Big Bird. You want to know the real story? We were down on Sesame Street. You know.
The scene
sorry.
shifts.
You know, the set
As
in the
Lark
Sesame
recounts.
in the Spice District. You know, because Mirage has all of these streets. There's Paprika Avenue and I'm thinking
Tamarind
Saffron.
Ave.
Yeah. No, it was Saffron Boulevard. That's right. Named after that legendary bard. What's her name? Saffron Alatarin. We were down there looking for a place to get drunk because we're here on vacation. And, well, that was, I mean, what are we admitting to, I guess?
Wanting to get drunk? I don't think that's a crime.
So we were down on Saffron Boulevard, and that is the point where we came across a beautiful young woman getting dumped. A beautiful young elven woman getting dumped by her beau, who was this like really handsome human dude, right? Tall, dark hair, kind of like wavy in patches and like shaved sides, but he was weird. You could see there was something really weird about him if you looked close. You just had to know what to look
Give me a perception check.
Is this who we killed?
for.
What did you notice? Just let me know.
Not damn much.
I was too busy looking at his bulging purse.
Yeah, that's where you were looking.
So that's what you noticed. So just continue. Like, what did you notice?
That he was rich. Rich as hell. And she was a gold digger. And I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she's not
Gold digger, she loved him.
I'm telling the story.
Well, you're telling it wrong.
Okay, then you
This asshole. I'm sorry, excuse my language.
Okay. So same scene. You're down on the boulevard. What's happening?
Poor Diella. They've been together for so long, and it was so unfair she never realized that he kept cheating on her, even though we tried to tell her, and it was just such a disaster. Honestly, she's better off without him. I don't know if she's better off with Gristle-Grit. But anyways, it was better off that she's not with him anymore. But I didn't want to murder him. Is he dead? Tell me if he's dead or not.
No. I specifically remember. We're gonna cut to the bar. And I want to murder him. It comes out of Melo's mouth. I'm gonna murder him for you.
I would just kill him if I saw him right now in front of me.
I remember that very specifically.
Okay, so. Wait. So, Melo at the bar, back with Flame passing out, is my understanding of the situation. Is Melo, or are we back in the prison cell?
I think we're back at the
That.
Well, you said it, and I remember specifically that you said you were gonna kill him. What else did you say?
Sure, I didn't.
Grit, what else was about this dude? Cause he had the wine!
Oh.
And I remember. We were at his window.
Okay.
I knew he was always up to no good.
So,
And we saw him take his clothes off. 'Cause he
where
had
was
like
this
a
window?
That does sound like him.
Where was this? Just
it was this big bay overlooking the city, with like these flowing tapestries and these silk and gossamer curtains, kind of like and it was set up like a Maharaja's palace, because this guy is like, what, a lesser noble?
Yeah, I think so.
And I saw him, and he was taking his clothes off, because he had a bunch of concubines around, right? Like, at least like a dozen of them. And then I know, there's something weird about him. What was it? Oh, he had a tail. Like you. Kitty.
Tails are great.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's something weird about his hands, though. Wait, which side does the thumb normally go on? This one, right?
It depends.
His thumbs were on the other side.
No, you just turn your hands and then they do that.
his hands, thumbs were on the other side. Okay.
His thumbs were on the other side. He had a striped yellow tail.
Okay.
I remember that, because that's not normal.
No, that is not normal.
Okay.
Is Grit here at this point? I'm a little confused.
I thought he
Grit,
popped out of existence in the cell because he's probably going to have to save us.
But we were trying to steal the wine, and Grit was there because he turned himself into one of the concubines. I remember this because we dressed him and we put lipstick on him and a veil, and it was really sexy. It was good.
So, Gristle-Grit, how's your deception?
Really amusing.
Oh, my deception. Now this is a thing.
Or do you have like a disguise kit?
Oh God, I have spells. Disguise kit. Oh, I don't need to do that. Pretty sure I got disguise self on here somewhere. Let me just check here. Because I was definitely would have that prepared. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh wait, hold on a second. I'm a trickster cleric as well. All right, I've got like too many windows.
You're inside the window, buddy.
Oh yeah, totally. There we go. And I totally have disguise self. I am a very fine-looking one of those human things.
So you disguise yourself as a human concubine to infiltrate this palace or this
Glorious
event. Yes. Are you going in alone? What is everyone else doing while you're doing this?
we have three women in this party now with Grit. We could all go in as concubines.
Yeah, I could just disguise. I could just disguise Lark too. I mean, we could all just go in.
Yeah, let's all go in.
Was this before or after the breakup?
This is after.
After the breakup? Okay.
Yeah, because we used Melo to get the layout of the place, actually, because she was like saying she was gonna kill him.
That was good thinking, Lark. That's why you're in charge.
And then Grit was like, "Why kill when you can steal?"
Mel was just talking about how She took her friend out to this big event to make her feel better because it would be exciting and it would be fun and it would be way better than just moping at home. But I wasn't expecting her to get that drunk.
Right. How did we get to the window again?
How did you get to the window?
We climbed up.
Yeah, we climbed up. I can climb.
All right.
Oh, right. They just kept draping those
Gristle-Grit, you kept listening to her when she kept saying she wanted to go see what he was up to. And you're like, well, let's go. I could take you and you'll see how stupid he is. And then you just kept encouraging her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that does sound like me.
So, by the time you made it to the bar and we're drinking, you'd already scoped the place out? Is that my understanding?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, I think they're doing that now.
I think that was celebratory. That was after he rummaged the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That doesn't
we
make
got
any
her revenge, and then we went back and we told her about her revenge, and she was kind of so about it. And then she was like,
Well,
I love you, Gristle-Grit. You managed to steal all the stuff and ruin his life." And then she was all like, "I am very happy to know you." And then it was not exactly the reaction I was going for, but
Okay.
Bro, did you get friend zoned?
what?
Did you get friend zoned?
No, I mean, these humans are so like.
That's too bad, man. Friends are cool.
So what happened next?
I mean, it would have been better if she touched your dick.
You're climbing. So you climbed up to the
Y'all
window.
always had terrible judgment.
But there was only one thing to do, and that was to break into his vault. And the vault was underneath his bed. I mean, where else do you store it if you're like an evil Maharaja kind
Honestly,
of guy?
Dad should never have taken someone like Gristle-Grit to someone as rich as his house. It's just temptation all over.
Wait.
How did
Hold
I
on,
know there was a genie in the bottle?
That's what I was about to say. There was a bottle.
Not more bottles.
No, it was the wine bottle because we broke it.
Yeah.
That's why it was so valuable.
Right.
You're
Right.
stealing stolen bottles. I mean, to be fair, that's a perfect crime because it's already been stolen. But you still shouldn't have done it.
It was the genie of being drunk.
That's
No.
everybody.
It was a green fairy. It was this
Was
big.
it?
Yeah, it was this big green chick, man. Like,
Well, little green chick.
no, she was. I mean, she was pretty big to me.
Fairies come in all
Think you were
sizes,
drunk.
and some of them are,
Is she
I've
a
seen
big-
one that was like
does she have
25 feet
big,
tall. It was terrifying.
Like wings
Yes.
and like big
Yes.
like a big eyes. Yeah, like she like. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty small tits though.
And she like flew off to that 1,000-year-old tree, didn't she?
That was the whole point of the ceremony.
With the cookie making elves?
There were cookies? I didn't get a cookie.
Hey, we made enough money off this job. We can buy all the cookies.
Gristle-Grit,
Yes.
let's Does this as you're describing why you were going after this wine bottle and you're sneaking in, how did you sneak in, or what actually happened there?
Okay. Sneaking in is a delicate art form. We the way we snuck in is we basically got into like one of the laundry carts, and it got us like partway into the courtyard, and then from there we had this really cunning thing where we used like some illusionary effects so that we could sneak out of the cart and down through the kind of drainage system under that, and that let us kind of go across through the under tunnels to get into the inner courtyard, and then we came up there, and then the damn fool just like left drapery down. I mean, with gossamer curtains and all that, it's just begging, scale me, and so we went. But it worked perfectly. We all got up there. I mean, you did get your leg tangled. We're kind of dangling
I
there
need
for a
you all
while.
to give me a climb check, or like either athletics or climbing speed, whichever one you have.
23.
I'm a
Oh,
cat.
nice. I have a. Wait, do I have athletics?
Here, hold on.
14.
Let me help with this, everybody.
Ooh.
I have something that will help. Right.
I've got 9.
9. Nice.
I'm a
Okay.
cat. I have a climbing speed of.
Yeah, you're
14.
fine.
Yeah, we're good.
You're fine. No, you just do
Okay,
it.
Here we go. Here's what it will help with this.
So Lark just scales this place like nobody's business, along with Flame.
Well,
You
Gristle
go,
Grit's-
bro.
Fancy meeting you here.
Halo takes a bit of time, but manages all right. Gristle-Grit is
Actually, you know what Gristle-Grit's gonna do? He's just gonna hold on to the curtain and get dragged up by Lark.
All right, Lark, give me a strength check. Do you successfully do this?
Just strength?
It would be strength athletics.
21.
Yeah, no worries. It was easy.
Gotta relax.
People
Gotta
have
keep
to
these thieving fingers nice and fresh.
Are you
Yes.
being stealthy at all?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, group stealth check.
Oh, beautiful.
16.
That is going to be... Oh god. 26.
I got a 10.
Okay. And how'd Melo do?
I had a 14.
Okay. You're all doing all right. I'm gonna roll for. Did you leave Diella behind, or is she coming with you?
She's probably with us. Why wouldn't she be?
Oh shit! She's the. What the shit? She scales the thing like she was born to do it, and she is like, you don't even see her go. She's just gone in a flash.
Did she just nat 20?
Yeah, she 19 to scale this thing and nat 20 to stealth, and I'm like,
Wow.
Okay, now
Alright.
I'm interested.
Yeah,
You
She
don't
could
even
be
see
a
her go.
worthy.
okay.
She knows spider climb.
Yep. Yes. Okay, I'm just writing down sneaky AF. Good at climb. Okay.
I'm starting to
Good-
think
good
that
at-
maybe she doesn't need us.
Good at climb, good at prime.
She needs patsies.
Good at crime,
Guess
good
who's
at...
not in this prison cell?
Gosh, she's not with us in this cell.
Hey everybody.
Hey,
I want everybody to check the chat right now in
Twitch.
in Twitch in 3, 2, enjoy.
Amazing.
Oh, I gotta see
That's
this.
beautiful. Oh my
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna change its base design to a heather, though. I think.
Yeah, fair. What happens next?
Well,
You're sneaking up into this place. She's just like climbing up with you, like no tomorrow. She's like, whoa.
So I presume we checked that there was no one in this room, being professionals that we are.
of course. We, you know what? I think at this point my assumptions were correct, and Duello may actually be an assassin.
Is Diella an assassin? What happens next? Tell me.
Diella has been known to get into some trouble. We don't really talk about Diella's work.
Hey, where's my knife?
I believe it might be in his thorax.
The camera pans over to a guard with a dagger stabbed right into them, slowly falling to the ground.
Wait, is this in the prison or is this in the scenario?
What's our
This is in the
timeline?
scenario.
Okay.
You're
It's my
you're climbing, you're breaking in.
There's a
It's
guard
my
there,
professional
though?
opinion we do not screw with Duello.
It's my professional opinion that she's fucking nuts.
Halo, where did you meet this woman?
She's fine as long as you don't keep feeding her body shots.
And then she kills people?
Look, what is the worst thing you've ever done while drunk? I'm sure it's worse.
Like jaywalk.
The conversation fades back to the cell as you discuss this component of it.
Jaywalking my behind. I don't think so, mister.
Okay, fine. I broke up, like... Well, I mean, okay, some light treason.
Your accomplice.
What?
Light treason, in Lark's voice.
Wait, not here. Why can't you just... Can you at least repeat, I'll be hung? Because that's a way more fun thing to hear. No one?
You'll be, from someone else's voice, hung.
Already am.
Your accomplice.
Anyways, I don't think she would kill someone for without. I don't think she would kill someone for personal reasons. She's a very mature, emotionally responsible person for the most part.
So, Malo, why do you think that? What memory does this bring up? How do you explain this? What actually happened?
All she wanted to do was just to steal something from him, just to get back at him. It's not like he had that bottle lawfully anyways. It wasn't his to have. Why should he have it? He's a jerk. She didn't want to kill him.
So to rephrase, so this guard that Lark and Gristle-Grit described as having been stabbed and falling to the ground, what actually happened?
But he was just stabbed in his leg. It's not like he's gonna die from that.
So he was stabbed in his leg. And what happened?
We just put him to sleep and healed up his leg, and then he was fine, and we just kept looking for the bottle.
So the party collectively just, how did you put him to sleep? Did you knock him out? Did you cast a spell?
Do any of you guys have magic for that kind of thing? I don't, so.
Sorry, what kind of magic were you looking for there?
To put someone
to
to
sleep.
Oh, probably. I've got all sorts of trickery like that.
I think it was Gristle-Grit or something. I saw him go to sleep.
She stabbed him.
Oh, there are certain poisons and stuff that could do that, like drow poison. That'd certainly do it.
Oh, hello, Devil's Luck Gaming!
Hey, Devil's Luck.
Thank
good
you
to see
for the raid! Hello, this is,
How many did they bring? Holy crap, they brought a lot.
whole bunch of folks.
42?
Welcome!
Welcome.
We're in the middle of a crazy shenanigans.
I hope everyone's having fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's having fun.
This is
We're doing
wild.
like Rashomon, so like I hope
Yeah.
this doesn't make any damn
And,
sense. It doesn't make any sense to us either.
All right, so
No,
I
I
have
have no idea what the timeline is, but I have a lot of conflicting details about multiple characters
But
written
it's all
down.
coming together.
can
no capacity to put that poor man to sleep. He is going to be totally
thank you for
conscious
all
as I
those.
paralyze him, and then then he got stabbed in the leg and had to stand there in agony with the leg there until basically like Lark choked him out or something
I was
like
gonna
that.
say, can I punch him out? I would
No,
definitely
I didn't
Oh, yeah,
choke
go
him
for it.
out. Flame punched him out.
Exactly. I punched him out with my fist of fury.
Oh, I didn't
All
see
I heard was
Oh.
a meaty thunk. I kind of assumed it was Lark, but Flame, you...
Meaty thunk is a meaty thunk.
So, we have 4 different panels on screen simultaneously. In one corner, we have they get stabbed and then they just slowly fall asleep and are gently left down on the ground and left there, according to Malo. According to Gristle-Grit, there is a stabbing and then a paralysis and oh god, he's in so much pain and he looks like he's trying to scream, but he can't because he's paralyzed.
And then an invisible knife slides across his throat
And just blood everywhere, and it's gruesome, and there's blood everywhere. And then the
And then
next one. What?
I was going to say, like, Duelo, like, decloaks right in front of him because usually gets invisibility.
Yeah.
Decloak.
And then Flame.
Hey,
It was you? You used your Fist of Fury? You
pretty
just
sure I used them.
you snuck up? Just beat him up?
Yeah.
He didn't even notice you. You caught him off guard
Wait,
or something.
wait,
Where
wait,
was-
something.
You didn't even see Diella. She's probably off somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember.
And what did
That's
Lark?
random.
And final panel, what did Lark see?
I
Lark
saw
saw-
Flame go by and like bop him on the head, but then like Diella stepped out when he hit the ground and like just was like stabbed him in the dick like 50 times.
Yellow was already gone
Brutal.
by then.
His dick? Where did his dick go? I didn't steal it, and I'm pretty sure Grit didn't steal it either, unless it had like a gem on the. And did it have a gem on the end of it? Because Grit might have
No,
stolen
no,
it,
most
actually.
definitely not. No, I checked.
Oh,
No,
you-
it was- What? That's where people hide their valuables around here.
Theme changes. You get past
It's
that.
a ring. It's a very fancy ring.
Doesn't matter. Wait, that part doesn't matter. The point is that you disposed of the guard. What did you do next?
Well, Diala was running through not running. She was moving with a purpose. She wanted to find the bottle, so we just kept going through different rooms until we found it.
So, can someone give me a few more descriptions of Diella? Because at this point she's sneaky as AF, good at climb, apparently a brutal killer who can, like, vanish and
Yep.
also
she's,
really good at doing shots.
What race is she?
She's an elf.
Is she an elf? Really?
I think she's a half elf because she was getting
She's a
like,
half elf.
drunk and stuff.
She is a half. Is she half drow, half high elf, half wood elf?
Half drow.
You
She's
know
half drow?
what her half are? Half drow?
She's got kind of like that slightly like dusty white skin, you know, like kind of like she's been around like chalk too much, like kind of like chalky white.
Yeah, kind of dusty, black
Yeah.
and white, chalky.
Like the slightly bluish chalky white hue, and she looks like Natalie Portman in Black Swan.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
if there's someone I could imagine would stab someone in the dick 50 times, it's Natalie Portman in White Swan.
It's Natalie Portman in any movie, tell you the truth.
I wouldn't mess with
Okay.
her. I
So-
respect her too much.
What sort of outfit is she wearing? No one's described that yet.
She's wearing like black catsuit, like sneaky stuff.
Well, no, she would have been wearing a nice dress because we were going out, right?
Well, I mean,
She
it
was-
obviously it had like a skirt at the bottom of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always remembered her with having like it was almost like an elegant dress, but it had all those colorful like feathers, like that with all those shimmering like kind of metallic colors on them.
Mm-hmm.
It was always hard to look at.
I just remember there were a lot of belts.
She always liked black.
Hey.
You know what? I have a suspicion, ladies and gentlemen. I have a suspicion. I believe we may have been drugged extensively.
I think so.
Grit, I have a feeling that we drugged ourselves, man.
That's certainly possible. Is this place known for any sort of like strange like super brews that like just kind of like
Mirage
mess with your
City? Yes.
So,
Like,
Did we
Just
have
decided
Mirage
to
City
get you-
special?
I think we're lucky we still have our kidneys.
do you?
Do we have our
Wait.
kidneys?
I'm gonna check real quick. I'm
Check
gonna do a
for
kidney
kidneys.
check roll.
Lark,
What's a
Lark,
I got a
Kidney
nat
check roll,
20.
what?
I got a nat 20.
You successfully check whether you have kidneys or not. Whether you do, I do not know. Tell
I
me.
rolled a 16. Is that kidneys? It's about 50%.
I rolled a
um,
3. I have 3 kidneys.
more organs, more
what's your
humans.
medicine? Your anatomy knowledge.
Lark, your kidneys are actually doing surprisingly well considering how much you drink.
This is the number of times I've got. If I'm rolling.
I
Hey,
got a
can anyone
19
check me? I can't turn my
check.
head far. Like I'll just pull up my shirt and start like dancing.
I
around.
just want to remind chat that
This
if
is a
you want to
charity
add
game.
scenes or change stuff or implement a total plot twist to this that we have not previously discussed, you can donate and make it happen.
Or make
you
it
want to.
worse.
Window is
Or
right
say,
there.
wait, that didn't happen. It was X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can say that so and so didn't
Control the
die, or
narrative.
you can help us control the narrative, or you can force me to force one of the players
Help
to
us
take
find that
control of the
guard's dick.
narration of what,
A poor guard's dick.
and they get a couple uninterrupted minutes of whatever the hell happened is their description. So yeah, if you're interested in doing any of that, please donate if you
But
want to.
I didn't see what Lark and Flame were doing the whole time in that house, so I have no idea what they were up to.
Wait,
Oh,
did they
we
skulk
had-
off to a room?
We had a $10 donation
Oh,
10 minutes ago. Don't
Did
know.
we?
we missed that.
For what? What did it say?
Ooh,
It
The
said
family
nothing.
jewels were intact, Trizalta.
Come on, Traz, join in.
I mean, I feel like Traz is responsible for
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Traz is responsible for yep.
Squawks Von Beaks.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely is. Yeah.
Yep.
Which thank you,
Yes,
Trizelta, for that, because I wasn't
that
sure
was
how to
great.
make that how to make that relevant.
Objection.
Yeah.
That was so good.
As you're arguing descends into some chaos. There's a
Well, that was
there's
you,
a
Kelly.
table in the room, and suddenly you are all caught completely by surprise as there is a slam, as a elegantly booted leg descends on top of it. Objection!
Is this in the prison cell?
Yes, in the prison cell.
There's a table?
There's a table.
There's now. Someone brought it in.
For him to
Just
do
for
that.
this dramatic moment.
Yeah. And pray forgive the discourtesy of descending my leg in such an uncouth manner. The way he says this, it's in this elegant, like, accented tone. Confess your crimes.
Objection! We just got a donation. It's the objection noise. Also,
Beautiful.
Buddy's the one that
Objection!
donated $10.
If
So.
helping out a friend is a crime, that's what I'm guilty of.
What's oh
Oh, so Professor
Oh.
Multiverse, Diallo would never commit a crime without a dummy to frame for it. I don't know if there's more to it than that.
no, that's it. Oh, what does that mean? Okay.
Mm.
Who's the dumbest of us? In check.
Ah!
Oh, actually, this might not be me for a change.
Dirty 20.
12.
12.
Oh.
What?
Going after the green boys, are we?
Tasha, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
Oh, bullshit.
What did Flame get? Sorry, what did
Flame
Flame
got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. She's
So
always dirty.
Lark
20.
and Gristle-Grit.
We're framed for the murders. But
Uh-huh.
Miela is a patsy as well.
Okay. Okay. How do you... But do you know this yet?
No, we don't know this.
Oh,
You
not
don't know
yet.
this, okay.
Not yet.
So... Oh, Buddy in chat.
Like
That's
I
a good-
said, I don't even know what Lark and Flame were up to when we got inside. And then Gristle-Grit was like stabbing that guy. I don't know.
What now? I wasn't stabbing nobody.
Flame, what were you doing? Do you remember what she's talking about? When
for-
Melo said the two of you left her sight and stepped away?
Well, technically, we left their side because we were looking for the bottle, but then I didn't see them all for a while.
Oh yes, you're right. We have the.
They could have killed him then when I wasn't looking. But I'm sure they wouldn't have.
I mean, I don't remember. I left the room to go look for the bottle.
And what did you find?
I found a room that was honestly a little shocking. I did not know one man could have so much toys in a room. I was like, nope, we're good. We're good. Then I saw another room that was just a whole bunch of feathers. I don't know what was in there. I don't know if they're making like goose down or something. I don't know. There was a room with lots of feathers. Then I found the wine cellar.
I remember
And-
finding the wine room. I was with you when you found the wine room.
Oh right. Oh yes, I remember you were there. Cause then we started messing up the organization as well. I remember.
Can I
By
interject?
drinking the wine.
Yes.
Yes, by drinking the wine. Smash cut to like two bodies slamming into a wine cellar rack and just bottles exploding. The most violent sexual encounter in the night.
Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah, drinking.
Yes. Drinking.
The scene changes to them just like sitting with like not moving, not even touching, with like glasses of wine, drinking. Yep,
Drinking.
definitely.
Yes,
That's all that happened.
This is quite good, is it not,
Yes.
my dear life?
Ching, it is delicious. the best vintage.
Remember to only swish. Into a spittoon.
Yep.
There is a spittoon. Yep. Okay.
A great vintage. It was. It is. I get lots of grape on this one.
There, yes. I can feel notes of honeysuckle and something else it's coming to me.
But when I
Coming
saw
to
that
me.
room when we were walking back, it was totally destroyed.
And if this were something I would direct, it would be a cut to someone saying, "It's coming to me. It's coming." You know how we're going here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're gonna cut to that, but this is a family stream. God damn, I want to film this.
Just the general everything.
I want to script this. Is what I'm saying. There we go.
Okay. Okay. So you two were down in the cellar. And then, Melo, you said it was destroyed?
Well, when we were trying to escape at the end, the cellar was full of glass and wine everywhere. But I didn't know you two had been in there.
What do you think happened?
It
Melo,
looked like someone had a fight.
Give me a perception check. Because you probably weren't able to take a very in-depth look.
18.
Would it be wrong to say that there were claw marks on the barrels?
Yep. There's lots of claw marks everywhere.
Does it look like someone had a wild,
It looked like someone might have been murdered in there. There was red everywhere. It could have been blood.
There was a lot of blood.
And yeah, there's a lot of broken glass. That's dangerous. Gristle-Grit, did you go through this as well? Did you also see this?
I'm imagining like Gristle-Grit looking really like sheepish, and then it kind of cuts to like a brief scene with like Gristle-Grit in the rafters above the cellar, just going. And then it just cuts back. Exactly like that. Nothing more. Nothing more.
Sorry, what is this kill? I'm just looking at the seeing how much to do.
I'm just wondering for
yeah, I'm liking that idea.
So there's that. I have another idea that I'm willing to pay for.
Well,
but I need to know who I pay.
Yeah. So oh my god. Okay. So for that,
Yeah,
oh, I see.
Which one do you want?
I do like that. I like that second one. The
How much is it and to who?
That would be a. If you want to, to claim that narration and like have that would probably be a 50.
I got now. I'm out.
No, okay. Other than that, like add to scene something's generally small 10. Wait, that didn't happen is 25. I don't know, maybe 20.
20? I'll give you 20.
Okay.
Who do I give it to? Do I give it to you?
Are you gonna claim the narration for the scene to describe it?
Sure.
Then you can do it give it to yourself, or you can give it to me. Up to you.
Seeing who's closer to their goal.
That's also fair.
I'll wait and see if the chat wants to do anything with it.
Sure.
If you give narrative control over here, folks, I guarantee you'll enjoy it though.
I would like to see that. That would be very funny. Okay. So, where were we?
We were at Mielo was doing something.
We were hunting through the house for a wine bottle. We were having an encounter in the wine room, and Gristle-Grit was being traumatized directly above the wine room.
Right.
And then we returned there after to try to escape.
Right.
Well, that's because that's where the secret exit was. So that the lordling had. And after the alarm started going off, and they were all like, "Oh, there's a murder! There's a murder!" We went back to the wine cellar because
I didn't see any murder. Diella found the bottle, and we were trying to get out of there, and we didn't see any murder. But the alarm didn't go off when we found the bottle, so it couldn't have been from us. Someone else triggered the alarm.
yeah, I didn't murder anyone.
So an alarm goes off. There is blaring, loud sounds
Alert,
as you are fleeing.
Alert.
Lark,
Who
put on your
sets up
pants.
this many magic mouths? It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Alert.
magic mouths everywhere, and
There's one
they've
on that
got
guy's
like
dick.
got like
Alert.
light effects going on, like flashing red. Like this is an excessive use of magic. Wow.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Is that Darude Sandstone?
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the wastelands. It's gonna make
Right.
sense.
Yep. And you said that Diella has the bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, Diella has the bottle.
We were just going to go to the park and drink it. I didn't realize it on the way. It would be so difficult just to get there.
Wait, what color bottle did she have?
It was a really fancy old dusty wine bottle.
Yeah, but what color was it?
Like green wine bottle.
Okay, because I got a red and a blue one.
I got a green one.
I got a purple one.
Okay, which one of these ones is the expensive one?
We drank the expensive one.
Did we? I'm
Well-
not so sure. 'Cause, I mean, I wouldn't
yeah,
drink
you
that.
drank-
I mean,
you drank
that's
more
going
than
straight to the
anyone.
donation cup. That's going straight to the donation plate. Like that's.
Between you and Lark, if we hadn't gotten it away from you, the rest of us wouldn't have gotten any.
We didn't go out. Guarantee some of us got some. But ugh.
You'll probably
That
see like
door is
Gristle-Grit
in the
just shudder at
background.
that.
But
You okay over there, Grit?
you okay, Grit?
Everything
You
is
all right?
fine.
You alright, buddy? You good?
Everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Channel.
Well, no, we opened up the green bottle and it had the green fairy lady in it.
No, that was earlier at the bar.
No, that wasn't at the bar, that was the thing! It was the magic bottle that had the magic lady in
right.
it!
That's why it was the one for the ceremony.
What's Sarah?
But
Oh, yeah,
that
'cause we
fairy
had
wasn't
the-
very nice. She was pretty mad at us.
There was a reason for that.
Yeah.
What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything. It was what was in the cage.
What?
The kid.
The feather room, there was a thing that was it. Didn't you look around? There were tracks on the ground. Someone let something out of a cage in there.
You mean that asshole? He hurt the fairy?
I wouldn't call him an asshole.
What does Malo think happened?
Mela's mind is thinking that Diella's ex-boyfriend had stolen the bottle with the fairy and then, like, I don't know, pissed her off. Like, I don't know.
Imagine like a cartoon, like, like sneaking with this bottle and like,
I have something.
and then what happened? Carry on. Like, Malo thinks that he stole this bottle. What does that have to do with this asshole and a cage and what?
Mela thinks
happened?
that, yeah, like the ex-boyfriend is the asshole who, like, stole this fairy and, you know, wasn't very nice to her and put her back in the bottle and then fucking left. And then we
You think
have
he
the
stuck
bottle.
in the cage? In the feather room?
I don't fucking know. Malo doesn't know. And then we have the fairy now and she's mad at us even though we didn't do anything. And then we're all drunk.
Clear definition, and then suddenly it blurs out as Malo
Yeah.
goes, wait a second, I don't actually know what happened here.
Yeah. it's
Lark.
like, wait a second.
Okay, so when Flame wandered off, okay, I followed her because I know she's gonna get into. Because I'd like to watch her walk away, and I hate to see her go, but and we went into like 2 rooms. And there was this room that was covered in feathers, okay? It was on the way to the wine cellar. And there was this cage under the feathers. It was like, I don't know, big enough for a gnome, maybe? Maybe like a halfling? And
I'm
there was
imagining,
something...
like, this is like appearing as you're describing it, like in the background, like there's a cage, and there's like a
Yeah.
gnome, and then there's a halfling, and then it's like, okay, size.
Yeah. And then... Hey, do we have our stuff on us right now?
And not like any weapons because we're.
You don't have any weapons.
This is, but at the end of the thing, where's my... Oh god, because I had my lockpicks, but then I didn't have them when we were breaking in to get the bottle. I remember something went out of my pocket when I was leaning against the... I sat down on that cagey thingy around the feathers, and, yeah, I got a little lighter, I guess.
Oh no, you got...
Wait, was there anything actually in the cage?
Hey, chat. This is your time to shine. I know what I want to be in the cage, in a room full of feathers that is the size of a halfling, and would pick my pocket. Something absolutely horrible.
Hint.
Wink.
Come on.
But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that later.
Uh-oh.
Okay. But we got a follow out of that, so hey, it's easy.
A goose.
Easy.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Oh, we're 11 followers away from 2,500.
Oh, that's awesome.
So everybody follow right now.
To be honest, I was actually trying to lead us into an encounter outside of the house. So, I mean, the goose may have followed us out of the house and attacked us on the street.
I don't think the goose attacks anyone. I think
Well-
the goose doesn't have to. The goose is more powerful than us. But that's just me.
Okay.
What is actually Grit and Flame haven't done much narration of the house.
Yeah.
It's been mostly me and Mello, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get Flame into it too, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
what she's
so-
gonna do.
Someone else take the lead. Take the lead. Grab the wheel, Jesus.
Or you can jump to a
Good.
totally different scene. Like, be like,
Flame's
wait.
like, it's okay. You
another
can
thing
just call me God.
You are not a woman, you're a god.
Yeah.
Hey, do any of you remember how we actually got caught? Because we got out of the house. And then we made our way through the alleyways.
Feathers is giving
then
me
there-
some trauma, but I don't remember why.
And then I remember something about over by the gates. What happened over by the gates?
I don't want to think about the gates.
See, that's my feeling too. It's like I don't want to think about it. That's weird. Was something messing with our minds?
I remember Diella was bonding with that fairy. They were both bitching about assholes and terrible men and how they should get revenge and
Wait. No, but there's a third one there. There was a third one there. And it was the one with, like, the tentacles.
what? Where? When was this?
Yeah, it was there. It was like, you know, I think it was doing some illusion stuff. I mean, I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff. I don't think any of you rest of you saw through it, but I did.
I remember seeing that because Lark made some rude comment about tentacles, and I slapped him real good about that.
Oh, man.
Look,
I
I'm
remember
just
that.
saying, if you wanted the
has, like, one
authentic
flashbulb memory.
experience... I'm just saying. There was a
Just Lark
tentacle
getting
rod for
slapped.
sale.
That part's true.
Worth it.
But that's when the guards showed up.
Harder.
Another guard. Did this one get stabbed?
No. Guards, plural, many. There was like 50
Did they
of them.
get stabbed too?
I think there may have been some fireballs thrown.
I remember my windy fists. I do remember doing that.
Oh yeah, I was impressed with the fairy's fighting style. Actually, that was pretty cool.
But wait, were we fighting the fairy or the guards or both?
No, the fairy was definitely trying to get away from the guards.
That
Everybody's
wasn't a
trying-
fairy.
Well, there was the fairy and Diella, and they were like, yeah, girl power. Fuck these
Wait,
guards.
that's right. The fairy's wings changed, didn't they? They became all leathery
Hey.
and all that.
Should we do a wisdom save to see if we got charmed? Or broke
Yes.
the charm?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's a botch. Flame definitely got charmed.
Okay, that is that's a 17.
I am at
Okay.
26.
I'm at 19.
And I believe Malo, as an elf, do they have advantage
They have
on
advantage
charms?
on
so you can-
charms.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. And Who are we thinking did this charming effect? Or do you not know?
It's the fairy, because she's
Fairy?
actually a... only 10 more follows until we're at 2,500 or
Ooh.
2,500 followers.
What is the
what
fairy
it-
actually?
We released her from a bottle.
Mhm.
She has wings,
Mhm.
small boobs, big eyes, small mouth. Sorry,
Mhm.
comes naturally from that. and
Gundam.
big wings. She's a Gundam. She's
Oh,
a
that's
Gundam.
a fucking deep cut.
That is a deep cut that only like 12 people alive will still get.
That is good.
What is a fairy?
What is fairy?
What is fairy?
What
There
is
we
a
go.
fairy?
That's a joke that
What is
even less
fairy?
people will get
Oh
because
my-
we mixed it up.
No!
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Why am I
Maybe
not
we're-
normally green? Just gonna put this out here. Like, this is good. Like,
You're good at the green face paint.
I just no, I look
It
good
looks,
in
yeah.
it. Like,
Because, but wait, Lark,
Yeah.
what was the fairy?
oh yeah, like totally like oh, demon?
Yeah,
Grit,
definitely
you were
a
like
demon.
right up close. She was like kissing you.
Who?
Kissing me?
Oh,
Oh,
then, she
yeah.
kissed,
Yeah.
then she kissed me, and that's why I got charmed.
Oh, she did. That was actually pretty hot. I'm just like, I mean, we haven't
The
talked
charming
about...
me part?
How is that
No, the
a
kissing you.
demon? That makes so much sense. Because Mela wasn't actually charmed. She just fucking didn't understand.
No, you
It
were
was a
just
demon.
making out with her.
Oh.
And she was making out with Grit, and then she tried making out with me, and I was like I
He's
mean,
like, I love my wife.
that's lame. No one would ever say, I wouldn't say, look, I'm the greatest highwayman to ever live. I would never say anything like that. Can I smash cut?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Thank you.
One of those super wholesome
you.
scenes where you get
I'm-
the guy so drunk and he doesn't recognize that he's talking to his wife
I
and is
just-
like, I'm sorry, I can't, I love my wife and I can't do anything.
Look, I can't mess this up. She's like, you can kiss her if you want, cause like that's her, but this is me, okay? And this is no, okay? Thank you for respecting my consent. And my
Who is Lark actually talking to at this point?
halfway through I think she left. But so like a phone pole
Goose.
to a goose, just nothing just happened. I think there was a car accident down the street.
Oh no.
Is there a goose?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for respecting my consent. You're a good guy.
You're a beautiful lady.
You're quite attractive. I appreciate your...
Oh wait, did we sign a pact with a demon?
I'm pretty sure we did.
sound of a record spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear there was something about trading kisses for demons or something.
Yes, she said that
Oh, that makes total
demon
sense. I
needed
saw you guys
something-
all signing in on a parchment. It looked kind of weird, but I
you
don't know. You
signed
guys,
too, from what I remember. I remember she said that she would pay us a lot of money or get us money if we did.
I will give you a lot of money if you...
If you guys go and steal from my
Brother.
Yeah.
I will
Or-
give you a lot of money if you go and steal from my brother.
is that how we ended up at the castle?
She looked like a cat!
Yeah.
And she had the weird
Suddenly,
handy thingies!
poof, this individual looks like a cat.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Rakasha?
It is not a Rakshasa, it is a spawn of Parzalon.
Oh.
Oh, $100. Dacilla is a disguised Glabrazu, and the fairy. I didn't catch the rest of it. I'll have
The
to look that
fairy
up.
is a quasit.
Oh god,
Oh,
not
oh.
a quasit.
Oh god.
So why a quasit? Okay, so a Glabrazu is
Glabrazu?
not
Oh my
good.
lord.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, I just looked this
Yeah.
up. So, I think this is a good time for well, I figure out what the hell these things are to make
Hold on,
this happen.
I can just show you right now if you want.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. They're devils. At least the Glabrazu is. Sorry, my skin makes it
Amy,
hurt.
with that, you're almost at $1,000. You're at $975.
That's wild. I am so close to my target. I had to increase my target.
I'm $250. Wait, $4 away from my
Are they
target.
demons or
I'm
devils?
excited.
Oh, Glabrazu is a demon, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Amy, you'll remember one of these boys.
Oh my god.
You fought him in the Temple of Okanan.
Oh, I totally forgot about those.
And a quasit is this little. This
I remember.
piece
I know
of
what
shit, like 2
quasits are.
pages later.
Yeah, they're annoying as all hell. Okay, so we have a quasit. The quasit was disguised as a green fairy.
Why'd you go quasit, not Rakshasa, man? Like,
I mean, we might have one of those too.
I can guarantee we do. Maybe not in this episode, but y'all just wait until shards.
Okay. Okay.
Some
So we have a green
camel
fairy.
dancing.
We have Diella. We have a Glabrazu. Who's the? Hold on.
The green fairy is also a demon.
Diella's disguised is a disguised Glabrazu. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's-
No, that story checks out. And she was
And-
making
wait,
out with Grit.
And then there was one that was like tentacles, wasn't it? There was 3 of
Which
them.
one was the one you made a demon or a pact
The
with?
demon
It's
one
a-
was the green fairy. That was the one with tentacles, I believe.
I don't think so. I think
I don't
we made a
think so.
pact with the one with the left hands.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Like I agree with Lark on that one.
Yeah, me too.
There was somebody who was a kitty person.
Okay.
It wasn't
Yes.
you.
Yes, I remember.
You just got like
That
this is
person
like,
said, "I will pay you a lot of money."
if you steal from my
Brother. Yeah.
And the brother's name was A something.
Asmodeus.
Yeah, that's the name.
Oh,
Was it?
right. Yes.
Asmodeus? Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Amadeus. Why do we do that?
Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Zeus?
Can I play the piano anymore? Well, of course you can, but I couldn't before. You'll find out. Robin. I'll show you that episode.
Well, wait, who did you make a demon pact with?
Oh my god, I can't. I'm writing the wrong words down entirely.
Wait, can I even make a pact with a demon? I'm not sure I can.
Wait, wasn't it the... What did the quill look like?
It
Did
was.
we sign with a quill or a pen?
I'm pretty sure
It
it
was-
signed
it was-
with a quill.
But it was like a scorpion tail.
Yeah.
Just
it?
like a pen. Pop, like poof, turns into a quill. Poof, turns into a scorpion tail.
I thought it was like a duck feather or something.
Poof, turns into a duck feather.
But like whiter. Poof.
Yeah.
And like a little longer.
Really?
Poof.
Like a goose feather.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did we set up back with Guccifer?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. A big O.
The hell is Goosifer?
Yeah.
That would
And-
make so much sense.
As you have this moment, as you look at each other, figuring this all out together. Also, Gristle-Grit's right there. He's been talking to you like for half this time. You're not really sure when he showed up again.
When did you get back here, Grit?
He was under the bed.
Yeah,
There's a
He's always
bed?
under the bed.
Oh.
no,
Why
I
was
was
I
like-
sleeping on the floor?
Because you're an elf. Why were you sleeping? You're an elf.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't
Are
know.
you a real elf?
Why was I sleeping?
that's
We
actually
will
a really
find
good
that
question.
out as oh my god, what the fuck is his name? I should have written it down. Squawks von Beeks. Where did I put it? Squawks von Beeks. In the moment as you're staring at each other, smashes another glass into one of the light fixtures and explodes in a puff of flame.
See, that just seems wasteful.
Wait, what? What's my
I
doing?
will return. and he sweeps out of the way. The door slams shut and clicks locked. And as he leaves, he says, I can't remember what the actual words are, but saying, "Your defense will be here shortly.
Oh wait, what?
Will arrive imminently."
Yeah, aren't we supposed to get a lawyer?
I think
And
that's
we just get a
arriving.
lawyer before we talk to the prostitution.
I feel like we may
I always have to talk to a lawyer after the
said
prostitution.
too much.
And as you consider the imminent arrival of your defense attorney, maybe?
I say we sneak the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
We will have to take a short break while you figure that out and decide what the hell you're going to do next, or if you continue to piece together what the fuck happened.
All right,
yeah.
so
How's everyone doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm
gonna
doing
get some more
great.
coffee.
Doing good.
Yeah, I need to go refresh. Everyone should drink some water, hydrate.
Yeah.
Drink some
Good
water.
thing. Yeah. I hope that the chat is having fun too. I hope you are all having fun. This is a bit of an experiment for me, so
Experimental role playing is best role playing.
I have it's vanishing in my thing, but so far I have not even fully filled out a single index card of the details from this. And I have a private message that someone sent me asking, why does this sound like a real Ace Attorney case?
Yes, oh my god!
Oh.
So bonkers, you have no idea what's going on, and there's a lot of clues that kind of eventually lead up to maybe something?
And at this point, all you
Oh, we
really
need is more points that come up with props that we can be like, oh yeah, here's the thing, and oh
Yeah.
yeah, here's the thing.
That's true.
We need
Oh,
some
yeah,
physical
here's the
clues on
thing.
us.
Okay.
You have a
Everyone
goose
go
feather
look at
on
the
you
shirt I
somewhere?
made, damn it.
It's great. Okay.
Objection!
That's so funny. Thank you. Thank you for making that. That's so silly.
You're welcome. Let's make some money.
And thank you for everyone who has helped contribute to the donation, donate so far, and for getting me so close to my goal, and for getting us to, what are we at now total? I want to just check that.
It's all for great
Ooh,
charity.
$15,509.
Oh
And
my
that's US
goodness.
dollars.
That's
So I
US.
raised the total before to 16,500 because of the exchange rate. We actually
I
only
saw
have to
that.
get to 1660. So we're only what?
I'm less than
560
$25
$551 away from the actual goal.
Woot woot.
But I raised it by 500 just so that we could definitely kick its ass. Yeah.
Multiverse going. I thought Arena this morning was random. I had no idea that could go to that.
Ha! Yes, mine was somewhat plotted. Mine was somewhat plotted.
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
I will fill you all in on how this one came to be once I come back.
All right, so
So-
we going quick be right back?
Yeah, I think we should do a quick be right back unless you
All
want
right,
to stay on and
folks.
chat with people.
Oh, you already bought the shirt? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, buddy.
Nice,
I
buddy.
love
awesome.
Buddy. Buddy's just like is so
So great.
supportive.
Yep.
I really like. I'm gonna buy this shirt soon. I gotta take a bunch of shirts off the store soon so that they're going to.
Fair enough. Okay.
Nice. What did I
Lit
do? I did
up.
everything, Chris. Chris just sent me a message saying, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, I did." All right, so folks, we're gonna go to our Be Right Back screen. Don't go anywhere.
We will be right back.
3, 2, 1. There we go. We're back.
Hello and welcome back to Game 7. Green is the new black here on Dork Tales for our Extra Life weekend. Woo! Quick update on the where we are at. It is we are at 15,509
Random. It's fair.
USD, which is amazing. Holy crap! I am like 25 USD away from my own target. Like, this is crazy. I'm so excited. It's fine, random. Don't worry about it. I had done something when we were off visibility, or like when we were on the BRB
Not
screen.
being broadcast.
Not live faces. And I realized
when
as we
we
were
were
going
dead.
back, I looked back at my at the screen. I was like, "Oh, wait a sec." Huh? It's all good. I don't want to spoil it if it comes up. That's all. It's fine. It's all fine. All fine and dandy. Yeah. So you have been left in silence, thinking about what was going on, and
It's really quiet in here.
Yeah, why don't we just leave? We should totally just leave.
Wait, is the door open?
I wouldn't normally condone not paying attention to the law, but I don't think we did anything, and I think we should get out of here. They haven't even told us what we're charged with. That's got to be illegal.
Oh, they said murder. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but wasn't it murder of me?
I don't think so.
We don't have any details.
Did we kill you?
I don't know. Could have been an alternate universe me, a clone of me.
I mean, who hasn't killed a Gristle-Grit at some point?
Yeah, right. Wait, what? Anyway, I think we should very much leave right now.
So 100%.
Who wants to do the door?
I mean, I'm one of the greatest lockpick guy.
Didn't you lose your lockpick kit?
I lost that one. Yeah, but I always
I have mine that you lent me, your old one.
Yeah, but not second
my old
lockpick
ones.
kit.
Oh, I got this when I was a kid. Oh man.
Yeah, those are good times.
Those were. Well, I mean, not for the people we stole from, but yeah, like it was. Even some of them had fun. How's my background? What's my background on this character? Oh, highwayman. Yeah, obviously, criminal. All right, cool. Duh. Yeah. Well, do you want to do the honors, honey?
Sure. I would love to give the. I'd love to give it a try. I'm sure I'm not as good as you, but you know, I've been practicing. You've been helping. All right. I would like to make a lockpick roll.
A lark pick roll.
A lark pick roll. I could do that.
I think that's different.
Yeah.
Pick a lark.
Sure, you can attempt to. I mean, you'll have to reach around the the lock is, yeah.
I'm quite dexterous, and one would say I am an expert in sleight of hand now.
Okay.
Yes, that is going to be a 25.
Nice.
And yeah, it rattles around. You're sure you got it, but
Allegedly.
and then you hear something
What is that?
approaching down the hallway.
Guys.
What
I think-
is that?
Like a lion noise in the background. I just heard something roaring.
Guys, what is that?
I don't know. The executioner?
I'm ready when you are, Amy.
Yeah, go for it.
The door is going to shake as Flame, you prop it open. The door is going to open, and directly behind it is the largest human man you've ever seen. He stands there in a loincloth, fur sticking out the side of these furry underoos, a cuirass clinging leatherishly to his 12-pack abs and pecs the size of kite shields pressed together. He looms overhead, his dark hair dangling in front of his piercing blue eyes. You recognize this man as one of the Chobari tribesmen. He looks down. In one hand, he holds the hilt of a great sword. Well, a great sword on any other man, but a long sword at his hip side. And in the other, a briefcase. He leans forward, his hawkish nose almost pressing into yours, Flame. You are the accused.
Oui?
I am your defense attorney.
Oh, why would you scare us like that?
I am Kronar, the Destroyer. Destroyer of red tape. Slayer of litigation. Defender of the helpless for pay. I do not get compensation until I achieve victory for you.
Ooh, I like this.
I like victory.
And then I get 25.
Of what?
25 what, exactly?
Percentage.
Of?
Everything.
We own?
Henceforth,
Wait, 25% in for the future?
In perpetuity?
Would you rather die and receive 0%?
Well, to be honest, there's probably a fair chunk I'd come back from it.
I will guarantee
I have
this
like
is
9
not so.
lives, I'm sure, right? I'm sure that's how it works.
Are there like options? Is it even legal to charge someone in perpetuity for legal fees?
In Mirage it is.
Fucking Mirage. Why did we even come to this town?
Fine then. A life debt from each of you will be sufficient. A life for a life. You will swear this on the sacred law scrolls.
I don't know. See, that sounds worse.
Wait, you want us to kill someone for you?
I have not called in the life debt. Perhaps one day we will see.
Oh, so it's like a favor then.
Yes.
It sounds like we're gonna end up back here again.
No. Everything that is sworn to my people is permitted under our jurisdiction. So saith the law
Can we
speakers.
just pay you a set fee? What's your set fee pricing?
25,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
See, that sounds much better. Can we
What?
do 10,000?
Yes. Twice and then another half.
What about just 20,000?
That is almost 25,000, yes.
Good, 20,000 it is.
And then another 5 when that is done.
Can we see other lawyers?
Perhaps. There are rare here these days. And he'll adjust the greatsword on his hip and you'll see it's dripping with blood.
Okay, 25 is fine.
Now that's a cutting legal strategy.
You know what? I'm good with 25% in perpetuity. You know, I'm good for that.
Good. Then let us begin to prepare your defense.
I better
Tell
be
me
good.
everything you know. That's all I can play legally, I think, so...
Oh
Who
boy.
the hell is this guy? He's very handsome.
Honestly,
I love his
YouTube's
voice.
probably still gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm probably fucked.
I'm just gonna say, like,
Traitor.
25% into the future. I can't spiritually do that. I'm sorry. Like, that's just yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
for a-
guys,
Like, for the
guys.
favor I can do. Like, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
kill someone?
yeah.
I'll kill someone. That's fine. I
Guy?
can work with that.
Flame? Blame?
What?
You were saying so? You were saying guys.
Well, I was gonna say we're not here often. When would he actually get the gold? You know.
Why don't we just give him the favor?
You
Well,
know,
I'm
fine,
doing
that
a
works
flat
too.
fee. I'm not doing perpetuity. My life goes on a really long time, you guys. I'm fucking like only 85 years in elf years.
Like 85 years in elf years or 85 years in people years? Because if you're
85 years in
elf
people years. I'm like fucking 17.
you're not even legal?
Oh my god, we got you drunk. Oh my gosh.
What about that time at the...
Melo, can you do is that
It
true or
was-
is it a
it was-
deception?
I don't know. I'm legal. I'm an elf. I'm legal.
Okay.
I'm just
You are-
saying I'm very young
Elves aren't
for an
legal
elf.
till 120! Mela, the thing with the... Lark's given that look because of that one time at that party.
No, she's legal. She's like a fucking 19-year-old would be, but like she dumb. Like she's not fucking mature here.
Has Melo just forgotten like several years? Lying about her age not so frequently.
This was before you. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, Lark.
It was before!
Elves just take a long time to mentally
Yeah,
mature.
they take a long time. Like, it's... Anyway.
The voice Chris is so good. I'm sorry, I can't even handle it. I just
Mello,
broke
do
me.
elves take a long time? Is that... 'Cause I do
Elves
have a really...
take just the right amount of time, actually.
Well, it takes
Okay,
like
so
3 sleight of hand
according
checks.
to Roll20.net, An elf typically claims adulthood and an adult name at the age of 100. So let's say you're 101 right now, not 85.
This
Sure.
was like 5 years ago.
I labeled myself 85. I didn't look up what the actual thingamajigs were, so.
I just love the idea that Melo just straight up lies about her age to everybody.
Elves mature at.
Who would lie about their age?
I mean, Natasha.
Yeah, but Melo's not Natasha.
I know.
Melo gives an age that makes. Never mind.
No, I didn't bother looking it up. I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, so young for an elf.
Oh yeah, that's a good question that I suddenly got randomly from my mind, aka Kelkel in the chat of I don't know what that means. I'm breaking fourth walls. But are you on retainer? If we give you this life debt favor, can we call on you again beforehand?
Ooh.
Yes, for legal action until I claim the debt.
Okay, cool. Then that's down. I owe you.
Wait, are you on retainer if we choose the 25% in perpetuity?
Yes.
Okay, I will go with that one then.
Signed here. And he'll pull out a long scroll.
Can
It's
you
very
show me
long.
the part where it says you're on retainer forever?
Here.
Thank you.
As long as you continue to pay.
I could use a lawyer in perpetuity.
What does Melo think about when she says that? Is there a flashback or like something that has been happening? Please enlighten me. I need to
Flashback
know.
of all of her problematic friends, i.e., people like Diella, people like Lark, Flame, and Gristle-Grit, people like. It's actually like just a running flashback of every situation she's ever gotten into when she's been around these three.
Ah, entertaining. Good. So you have your. Oh, no.
So wait, you come of age at like. Sorry, I'm still kind of stuck on this. You're coming of age of like at 100.
It's like 120 in the provinces. Seriously.
Haven't you hung around
How
with
is
us
that?
before?
How is that fair? I'm 11.
And I'm like 20 something.
I'm like,
Races are bullshit.
What? We
Yeah,
live
right.
way less.
This is not fair at all. Like
What?
my people only last to like 60.
you're not gonna last to 60, buddy. If you hit 25, I will eat
Hey,
my
no.
boots.
Hey, there is a way out for me. Okay, all I gotta do is get enough money packed away and donate it all to Keepicus. And there are ways, buddy. There are ways.
Yeah, there are ways. And then you, but aren't you collecting for a high priest right now who has a bunch of you collecting for him?
It's like this multi-level.
Now you recruit other
cleriking
priests to donate to
scheme.
you. It's the way of things. The trick is to
Okay.
be on the top of the pile, not on the bottom.
See, this just sounds like a pyramid scheme.
No, it's totally a pyramid
It's
scheme
actually-
because eventually any pyramid scheme steals all the money that there is available.
Also,
This is like
their
the
temple is
core of
literally a
Keepicus. This
pyramid.
is like
Yeah,
like
it's literally permanent.
everything flows up to Keepicus. That's the way of it. It's just you got to make sure you're not on the bottom. That's
is Keepicus even real? Like, I've never met the guy.
Oh, so you don't.
Keepicus is very
you want to
real.
be a top, not a bottom, then? Okay, that makes sense.
Grit wouldn't know what to do on the top. Trust me.
What? How would
He
you?
wouldn't. He wouldn't know what to do. He just.
oh, I think
You-
I've learned.
What?
I
Nothing.
didn't teach you.
I didn't teach you.
I didn't
No.
teach.
Never mind.
Lark, we need to get better at sneaking around the
We're
perks.
really good at better. Anyway, so
1,000-yard stare from Gristle-Grit.
I always wondered why you kept coming to me for healing incidentally. Now I know.
okay, so fine. You're our defense attorney. Okay, great. Okay,
What
cool.
are they charging us with?
I'll take the damn favor.
Murder,
Murder.
Favor, I'll go for it. That's
Uh,
fine. I
Favor
can-
works for me.
destruction of property.
I will begin work on your case. Until then, here, Tammy. And a woman in a leopard print, kind of like, not bikini, but like, like one of those like like Sheena, Queen of the Jungle
Like
style,
one
like
shoulder.
Yeah.
the one shoulder things, is going to appear with like a steno pad.
Mhm.
Tammy, we'll take your statement. There you go, Amy. Now someone you can actually voice. Tammy can be from wherever the hell you want. Describe Tammy. She
Okay.
can be a gnome, a human, I don't care.
Oh boy. I feel like she's also human. I feel like she's also got like dark hair and bangs and has glasses.
Oh yeah.
Sexy glasses.
That glint when she puts yeah. So what did you do?
What are we charged with?
Murder
Of
in the
whom?
first degree.
Wait. First degree? Hey, we're all good. There's no way we planned any of this. Good luck proving that. I
Who
mean,
did-
manslaughter? Maybe. You know, it's a...
They have lots of evidence.
Who are we accused of?
Wait.
What is the evidence?
Yeah, who did we kill exactly?
Who did we
That's-
allegedly kill?
Trying to remember what the fuck
Yeah, that
because
one.
I forgot to write it
We
down.
are totally innocent.
A guard from the
From the...
what the fuck was it called?
You mean the guard
sorry,
from
my
the
brain's
from the mansion?
All right. So do we have to sign this
Was it?
contract?
Yeah, Tammy? What's it?
Um,
Tammy.
Dr. Deus or whatever it was?
Yeah, Dr.
We-
Deus.
Dr.
Yes.
Deus.
We-
Dr.
killed
Deus. Yeah, we killed Dr. Deus.
Yeah, Dr. Deus.
Dr.
Okay,
Deus?
so
For
do
the
we have to
murder
sign?
of Dr. Deus, as well as the death of 5 guards breaking and entering.
Okay, we maybe killed like 1 guard. We didn't kill 5.
No,
That-
definitely.
And that was an accident. Something like
Okay,
fell.
where do I have to sign on this contract?
Here. She points
All right.
down at the. Here.
Flame. Here you go.
All right, thank you.
sorry.
Here.
initial.
And initial here.
Initial
Oh,
here. Okay.
never mind.
All right.
What if you just know your initials?
Blood thumbprint there. To make it binding.
Can I get a flame?
Yeah.
Can I get a claw?
She'll bite your finger.
Cow. Shit. Claw. Okay. All right, here. I'll pass her the quill.
Perfect. All right. That is Nimble Enzel Flame. Perfect. All right.
Wait, you hyphenated?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, we never really talked about it, but like, well, that's kind of cute.
Oh yeah, I hyphenated it. Come on.
No. Wait,
Come
is
on.
Nimble your... I thought Flame was your last... Okay. Okay.
It's a backseat thing. We go by the second one is like a first
Yeah,
one.
it explains a lot, actually. Okay.
All right, so yes, a sign here, and where else? Initial there, and blood finger.
Well, I don't
Next.
get to bite that one? Okay.
That's your teeth. Well, you
I
do.
feel this
You
is
do
very
have bottom
uncertain.
teeth.
Pretty sharp
That's right, true. I'm sorry.
I have antiseptic wipes. She will offer little sealed pocket pouches
Oh, thank you. All right, Grit. Here you go.
and a bandage.
All right. Okay, so Gristle-Grit the Thieving Git. Gristle-Grit the Thieving Git. So that would be GGTTG. GTT. Wait.
How do you not know your own
GGTT.
initials?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
only
no,
using my
it's-
I'm only using my first name.
He's only 11.
Human joke. Nice.
I'm Orcashian. Orcash...
No, we were talking like
Oh, what's
'cause
the
you were
woke
saying
term
that
these days?
I was
Like,
really
I'm
young.
not a
Hey, at least we're not an
half-orc, I'm a-
elf. Can you imagine how bad that is for an elf? That's
yeah,
like
at least I'm not an elf.
Right.
It's true.
and bloody fingerprint.
Oh, you don't even know what type of elf you are, right? I asked what kind of elf you were. You just said elf. Were you high elf? You drow? You Shatterkai? What even are you?
Is it elf with an A?
Are you a Triton?
Elf?
You're not blue enough.
No. I'm guessing
Wood elf?
like wood elf, kind of the green vibe.
No,
over
she's
it.
too blonde. She's a high elf.
No, my hair's supposed to be bronze. I just don't have a bronze wig.
Why are you wearing a wig?
Anyway.
Because my hair's brown.
All right, Malo,
Yep,
here's your
alopecia.
contract.
For some reason, Malo is wearing a wig.
Milo's not wearing a wig.
All right, so you're what are you? What are you? Are you a wood elf or like what are you? What are you? Are you Sylvani or are you like what's the high elves, the pricks?
Eladrin.
Oh, the Eladrin. Yeah. Are you one of those?
Eladrin, you're not
Spends the most
Gladrin.
time in forests.
The wood elf.
Wood elf.
Wood elves?
Who do you think, Tosh?
What else?
The wood elves? No, the Shatter Kai. The shadow elves spend the most time in the woods.
I mean, woods are shadowy.
Yeah,
It's true.
exactly.
This is true. This is the tricky bit.
Trees do cast
It's
shade.
like the Greenland Iceland thing. It's just
Especially
like,
the
oh,
ants.
actually, we're the high elves. We spend all of our time underground, and the dark elves spend
See-
all their time in the sun
I'm just really.
to fool our enemies.
I'm just imagining tree ants that cast shade. They're just.
I'm just it's just treants that throw shade. That's all.
Throw
it is.
shade. Yeah.
I speak for the trees, and the trees say, "Get fucked."
Yep.
Not you, Tosh, just in general. I just wanted to say that
Oh
line. I'm not gonna lie. Someone clip that. I speak for the trees, and the trees say, "Get fucked."
No, the trees say get bent.
The trees say, "Leave."
You need to branch out.
I'm rooting for you.
No, that's too supportive. That's not
Yeah,
throwing
now we're
shade.
just into like.
Their bark's worse than their bite.
Oh my lord.
That's true. It's
All right, let's
That was a little too
let's,
acorny. Let's go.
let's blow this popsicle stand.
I highly recommend against doing that. You
Why?
would add
Alright.
to your charges.
All right. So who?
What is their evidence?
This feels like a transition right here.
Yep.
Diddle-it. All right. What props do you have, Amy?
We have a witness testimony from a noble lady. I saw him do it. I saw him kill. I saw them murder that poor man. It was awful. It was bloody and oh my lord. I can't speak of it.
Are you speaking
Is,
of it right now?
I don't even know where you are at this point. So,
We flash forward to our trial.
all right, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
You're
fair
all on
enough.
the stand. You're all on the stand
Hold on.
in the stand, and we've got witnesses. This is not the best trial we could have. Like, the title changes from "Green is the New Black" to "Caw and Order." Bum bum bum. And you
I'm not
have
making another shirt.
Prosecutor Squawks Von Beeks staring down at you, and
Hold on. I have something for this.
I wasn't planning to jump to a trial, but we're jumping to a trial.
We're jumping to a trial? Okay,
Yep.
let me just make sure this is loud enough.
Oh no.
Yeah, I heard it.
There we go.
Excellent. So yeah, we've got this.
Hey, true believers, you should go back and watch Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, episode 14, Legal Battles. Excelsior!
Oh my.
Poof.
That's my favorite show.
It really is. Oh god, I gotta rename all these episodes. Alright, anyway. Oh. Like
So
my
there's
video.
a young humanoid woman in a very fancy dress with a fan waving herself. She's got a hat. It's very large. It's like actually covering her eyes. She's like, oh my, I saw them do it. I was there. Over there for tea with see, I'm friends with the concubines and a couple of them, and oh, it was awful. We were coming back from our tea. We were going through on the veranda, on the terrace, and we found one of the guards had been stabbed to death. Oh, it was awful. There was blood everywhere. Oh,
What time was this?
I was Gristle-Grit, what's going on?
Gristle-Grit's like actually has his hand up and he's like waving.
Oh, I'm afraid of that one. He's terrifying.
I just want to say, I think your
There's a
witness
glint in his eye.
is prejudice against is prejudice against us, and also because if she found the body, then she can't know it was us because we weren't there. So how is this a witness?
Well.
Also, nuh-uh.
Oh my god.
I rest my case. You rest nothing. Right? Chill. You're very
Well,
lucky. I
the
know.
detectives, I overheard them talking that the dagger was property of that shaded gentleman over there. Oh, he's handsome for a criminal.
Oh, thank you.
Objection! You can't just call someone a criminal.
You can't object to that.
Objection!
Oh,
Objection! You can't just call someone handsome.
Objection.
Well, you're welcome
That
to.
is my
Von Beeks-
husband. I will rip your
Yeah, I-
throat out.
Objection! Von Beeks just slams his leg down on the surface. Silence. It actually sounds a lot like Kronor's voice, actually. Huh.
I thought you saying I was. I thought you were saying I was handsome.
Well, what would ever make you assume that?
And I'm
Ouch,
sorry, I'm
brother.
having difficulties actually just maintaining any sort of composure here because this entire situation is too freaking messed up and I'm way too tired. So that's the first witness, given eyewitness testimony that y'all are suspicious as frick, as heck, as flip-flopping, like
Conjecture.
scary.
Erection.
Really? Here? Now, Lark?
Can I cast minor illusion? I want to make her look suspicious.
You give her an erection. Doesn't have to be that big. Just
Damn it,
big
Lark!
enough.
Why are you talking
Well,
while
you
I'm
can
casting?
certainly make it suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
be
suspicious.
Oh my god.
Anyone can
That
look
would be
suspicious
so
in this world.
So the
funny.
entire mage. No, it would have to be a major illusion if it was cast on Lark.
This is awful.
I just love the idea of like Gristle-Grit like trying to focus on something and then Lark just whispers into his ear.
Give him a boner.
Damn it, Lark!
This is Dork Tales after Dork.
After
Slow
Dork.
Crush, I love your little blurb there.
In the Dork Tales justice system, the victims are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the constabulary, oh my god, I can word, who investigate PCs who do murders, and the prosecutors who put the PCs through a show trial and take all their gold. These are their stories.
Hey, the defense attorneys, like, I will say out of character, Kronor is a Chobari law speaker. They're a tribe of lawful neutral barbarians that always keep their word because they follow the old ways. They're
He's
the
quite-
weirdest frickin' thing in the Elos, and I love them and support them. Because
oh,
they
yeah.
were a clan of barbarians that were like, hey, let's follow the law. And the other barbarians were like, nah, and then they
Don't
killed
be
them all.
Suspicious. Don't.
When okay, so PR Multiverse, thank you for saying that. He's quite handsome. Shifts. The camera actually will focus in on someone in the docket for the case after yours, which is a very large serpent with a whole bunch of translucent hands sticking out of it.
Is that
It
Handsy
goes-
Pete?
It blushes somehow and goes, "Thanks."
Oh yeah, he is pretty handsome too.
Call back.
Yeah.
Damn it, Malo!
Seeking call back to this morning's game.
Yeah.
No, that was Christopher.
All right, what's your next witness?
And the next
more people
witness
to
comes
describe.
on as a a tabaxi with white fur and black spots, rather snow leopard like aesthetic. And
Oh, this is gonna be a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
they come up and they're like, So, what am I doing here?
I don't know.
Oh,
Tell them how innocent we are and that you didn't see us murder anybody.
Hello. Who are you?
Did the
Von
music
Beeks
just change?
declares, state your name and profession for, and it shifts to another tone, the court. Oh,
Hi, Court.
So, I'm Lucky Sixpence, and I don't think this is where I'm meant to be. I was gonna go to a concert.
Oh, you're
Lucky Sixpence.
look at you.
Do you
Tabaxi.
recognize my clients?
Hey, it's you guys! I know you!
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
do.
I remember you from the you were doing that
We were
in
doing a thing.
the at the center at the court of the Three Sisters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what
I
were
remember
exactly.
you folks. Oh, you guys, you traveled very far. I mean, I was here for I don't remember why I was supposed to be here for something and then I ended up doing something else, but it's fine, really. So Your Honor, why am I here?
We're innocent. Tell them we're innocent.
Was that the thing with the mages
I'm a
thing? with
character
the-
witness.
This was the thing at the temples. I think we met her at the temples with the
So-
churches of the.
I'm a person, not a character.
But do you
I have
think
no idea.
we're good people who would never want to hurt anyone? Probably yes.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I mean, aren't you like career criminals?
I mean, you know, it's more-
No.
I mean, I
Of
thought you
course
were like
not.
you're a famous highwayman.
That's a travesty.
it's guilty as wait, no shit.
Don't.
Shut up.
We need to shush your mouth.
I know these folks. They're great.
Mhm.
Uh,
They're great.
if they did kill anybody, I'm sure it was very painless and quick. You can trust about half of what they say, but they definitely look like they're telling the truth.
Oh boy.
They've got really honest faces. I like that about them.
Let's
Wait,
Don't
how
cover
does
Grit's
this witness
face.
even know me?
Weren't you there?
Where?
At the
Yeah,
Three Sisters.
yeah, she was. She was totally there. I saw
Oh
her.
yeah. Yeah, she was with us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
What were we doing that she thinks you're criminals?
You were
I mean,
stealing
they were
stuff.
stealing things.
Yeah, we
You
were
were stealing things. You probably don't remember because of your drinking habit.
Oh yeah.
You should stop that. It's not very healthy for you.
It's-
Yeah.
I was
seriously.
drinking tea.
Yeah,
Well, the herbal teas don't do what you think they do. Okay,
Jack,
like
you know how much alcohol's in kombucha?
There
Is
should
alcohol in
be
kombucha?
none.
It's fermented.
You told me it was alcohol free.
No, I said
wait,
it was
is
free
that
alcohol.
different from Sambuca? I thought those were the same thing. Oh no! Oh dear!
Wait, you gave me Sambuca?
No, I gave
Same
you.
thing.
No wonder.
It's not Sambuca.
I thought
No,
Sambuca was a person.
Yeah,
I thought it
Sambuca
just
was our
licorice
fence
tea.
in. Thanks for the follow.
That's why I recognize the name. Oh, good old Sambuca. Ah,
Yeah,
good
Sambuca was
times.
that. What the hell is he? Is it Genasi, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that tried to
yeah.
kill us.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like off and on. I mean, you know.
Welcome,
Wait, is Sam?
Raid.
Wait, Sambuca. Sambuca was. Sambuca's the them, right? Like the one who like the gender fluid water genasi.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's the one.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man,
Hmm.
it was
Good
good.
times.
It was
And
good.
I don't know.
It was
I
good.
don't know. I haven't met them, but they seem like a really cool person.
Yeah, she's pretty good. He's a bit.
At this
but
point, we have a flashback to Malo dancing on a table with a bottle of Sambuca. Fucking love this tea, guys.
You go, Velo. You go.
Does this
We are-
occur to you as your memory from last night? You're just like suddenly like, Oh no, I remember the bar.
Sambuca.
And Diella said something to you.
Oh, Diella. And that stupid demon fairy, what was it? They were causing trouble. The two of them should never have met.
Wait, can we call the demon fairy thing as a witness?
I don't know if it'll help us, but maybe.
Von Beeks will slam a fist down, or curled fist. Do Kenku have fists?
Yeah, they do. They actually have like claws and they have wings that kind of come out underneath them.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll slam that clawed fist down on the table. Bring in the witness. Happening. This little green light will float in through the doorway. It's like about like yay big, and will enter through a. So there's something about this this courtroom that's to help prevent one of their few security measures is oh my lord. You're gonna have to play that one, Kelly, if you do that. Yeah, okay. So
Just happy to help.
Yep. This little green floating orb will fly through, and it will fly through a little archway as it enters into this main court area from the gallery, or passing the gallery. And it will strip it of appears to strip it of a bunch of magic effects. You think? Because suddenly the little glowing green orb is a closet? And it
Yeah, that's the voice right there.
floats up to the witness stand.
The defense would like to call on the witness. State your name.
M.
M?
M. Yes.
Is that your legal name?
Legally, I don't have a name.
But don't you have a true name? Shouldn't you speak your true name so the court may know you?
Yes.
I have an exemption. They'll pull out a little card that says exempt from revealing true name.
But that's not fair.
It's true. That exemption card is accurate, but you still must wear a mask in the court.
They pull out a plague doctor mask. It's like tiny and just like covers up. Yep.
Name exemptions are accurate. Mask exemptions are what we call in the legal profession bunk.
Yes.
Wear your damn masks, people. Sorry, I'm breaking character, but wear your fucking masks. I want to go to a water park. I don't know why I picked a water park, but I just did, okay?
I don't know.
One day.
One day. It's just 'cause everybody needs hepatitis. At least that you know you're getting it, so it's...
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So, yeah, oh geez, what are they even gonna ask it? Someone asked me questions.
Amy, is this like the green fairy, or is this something totally different?
It was the fairy.
It was the
was-
green fairy. It was the green fairy in disguise.
I've
So,
got a
like-
question.
Is
Why are you
this
trying
the-
to frame us?
Is this like the real form, or is what we saw last night the real form? I'm so fucking confused.
That's fair.
That makes all of us.
Yep.
That makes all
Well,
of
you
us, right? Yeah.
as it entered, you recognize that like little glowing green orb.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of
was
my
the
question.
fairy,
Like,
yeah.
do I know who this?
Yeah. You remember seeing that fairy talking?
Where is Diella?
Who?
My friend Diella. You were hanging out with her all last night.
I have no memory of this.
Why is this witness on the stand?
Because I saw you stealing from Dr. Deus's
You
residence.
were stealing! I saw you with Diella!
To correct that, I was stolen.
Then you were stealing.
No, I was stolen.
You were
But
both. You can be both.
Silence! Slamming a fist.
Wait,
No,
why is the prosecution able to kind of tell a witness to shut up? That seems very unfair in legal terms. Like that shouldn't that be the judge's job? That's not the prosecution's job. Or is it prostitution? I keep forgetting.
I think the legal
Prostitution
system
is
in
legal
Mirage is
inside.
kind of weird, you guys.
Prostitution in Mirage is legal, Kronor says. And encouraged.
Oh.
But that's not what's on trial today.
Nor shall it be.
So,
For be it the law of the land.
So
sex
no,
work is real
what
work.
happened? You were captured. We rescued you.
Yeah,
your
we
captor.
helped you
no,
Right?
you stole me.
after you were already stolen. And then we set you free.
Prosecutor, sir? Why am I here? They stole me. And I saw them, their associate murder the Dr. Deus.
Wait, who's
Who
the
is this
associate?
Dr. Deus? To you, Kronor will say.
Who is Dr. Deus?
He's my business partner.
Your business partner.
Mm.
And what is your business?
Beekeeping.
I don't remember any bees.
We have a
Flashback to like Melo, like in like happy dream state with bees everywhere and flowers and shit. Like bees.
we have
like
a
bees.
vast greenhouse.
Yes, exactly, in a greenhouse.
That and we keep bees and make honey. It's Mirage honey. Dr. Deus is
Oh.
Mirage honey.
Oh, I've saw that.
It's
on
very
the
sought after.
stores.
Wait, I remember the honey.
Wait, so wait. So why were you in I will talk? Apparently. Who?
Bees!
What?
It's obvious.
And why were you trapped in a bottle?
You wouldn't even be free without us. You would still be in that asshole's house.
I said he was my business partner. We work together.
And your
I
business
was-
partner. So you were consensually trapped in a bottle.
I was taking a nap.
In a sealed bottle. At this time of year. At this location of Mirage.
You're
Located
Rico's
entirely within a
business
glass
partner?
bottle.
I'm very small.
You may do this on command, to seal yourself in a bottle so that even you may not escape it without the aid of another.
That was an accident.
May I
I,
see it?
See what?
You do this feat. If this is something you do regularly.
Okay. They will cast shrink person on themselves, and will reduce their size. Is looks up at the prosecutor. Is that sufficient?
I do not see you sealed within a
Objection!
bottle.
Why
You
were
do not
you
object to
ranting
the
with Diella all night about him if you were his business partner?
She was threatening to kill him, and I was dissuading.
And who is Diella to your business partner?
His ex.
So
But Diella
obviously,
didn't kill him.
No.
Obviously, Diella killed him, and and she's framing us, Milo. I forget how to say your name.
Wait,
right
who
now.
killed him?
Like your friend. Your friend killed him.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, but it's obvious right now.
but-
Things do happen outside of your view.
I did.
There is such thing as object.
Wait,
You
wait,
saw
wait.
Diella kill him?
Or you killed him.
I saw you kill him.
Who?
That's not.
You.
That's not
Wait.
how I. That's not how I remember. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. The Diablo snuck away for a bit.
She did keep disappearing.
All right. Hold on a second. All right. Specifically, who did you see kill him?
Yes. What did they look like?
They were and had stares at Melo. They had pointy ears and were tall and
Wait. Do they look like
definitely
this?
an elf.
I will turn myself into a copy of Duelo.
Wait, I want more background on your business dealings. I feel like maybe you had a motive to kill him.
That is confidential information. Looks up at the prosecutor and then at the defense.
It is relevant to this case.
Your Honor, may I leave?
Wait, did the killer look like this? Did the killer look like this?
Yes. I mean, it was dark.
Testify that I saw her threatening to kill him all night
Then we're
long.
innocent.
That's
We're
valid.
innocent.
Hold on, I
It
need
was
to check if,
Duelo. Duelo did it.
Do
Quiet.
quasits have night vision?
Quiet. Kronor will kind of just like swell. Are you stating that this, point at Grit, is an elf?
Is Gristle-Grit currently looking like Diella?
Yeah, I disguised self into Duela.
Yes.
Wait,
And
as
an,
who?
and an elf is who you saw kill your business associate.
That's correct.
Return to your true form, Gristle-Grit. Then I may state that this is not an elf. Is it not? Not an elf?
That is not an elf anymore.
Your Honor, I motion that Gristle-Grit be absolved by witness testimony, as well as the other members of this defense.
Von Beeks will, holding another glass of wine, you're not sure where they keep coming from, swishes it. And then also crushes this one.
Very wasteful.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of shattering my hallowed chalice within these halls. Impossible. He is master of disguise and thief.
You're saying you're saying I'm a master of disguise. There are all sorts of people who can do this. Like, you'd have to basically charge every bard everywhere. And I do mean
We had
everywhere.
no motive to kill him. His business partner and his ex-girlfriend might have had motives, but we didn't. Why are we on the trial instead of them?
Oh my god.
we need something to drop. Melo, you need something here. I'm gonna give you like an illusionary like speaker mic. There you go. Now drop that. There you
Melo
go.
totally did 2 years of pre-law.
Oh my lord.
This is so wild.
Of course, in Elven terms, that's like a weekend class.
Very well. Then Gristle-Grit
Getting
may
an elf
remain
law
on the
degree takes for
stand.
fucking ever.
I motion to dismiss the charges against Lark and Cell, Nimble and Zelflame, and Melo Cyanodel.
Wait, what? Oh, because I can still potentially.
I would also like to call forth every bard, wizard, sorcerer, and shapeshifter within the bounds of Mirage.
That's gonna be good. Oh, actually, I should point out that teleport is a
Bring them
spell.
in
They could be the
and
entire
suddenly-
world could do this.
The doors slam open, and
Oh,
a
no.
flood of people who enter the courtroom.
Oh my god. Grit, we're going to want to sneak out.
Am I
We've
free to
been
go? Are
cleared.
we free
Yeah.
to go? Because
Can
we
go?
could. There's like a Mr. Tube Steak out there. Looks outside the doors of the
And
courtroom.
Milo's gonna like start like heading towards
like
the
a-
door with
Can
all the
I-
commotion.
I'm just gonna.
Guys, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Take them
Grit, do you
back.
want some? I'll go grab you some like potato wedges.
Yeah,
Return
they've
them
all been.
to the
they've been all
defendant's
absolved.
lounge.
I have an idea. Okay.
I propose that Diella is waiting outside the courtroom.
You're
Sure.
proposing?
Yeah.
Is this when anything with the wedding?
What?
Are you? I didn't even know that you and Diella were that close.
Diella is actually, in fact, standing outside the courtroom. Gristle-Grit, unfortunately, must stay in the stand as every single bar wizard in Mirage, within the limits of Mirage, are then, yeah.
What
And
about
one
the
of the
rest of them
court-
around the world?
And one of the court clerics cast Zone of Truth. And on the room.
Why didn't they do that from the start?
Why don't we shove Diella in the room with the Zone of Truth?
Oh, well,
This is a kangaroo court.
The kangaroo court is next door.
there is loud thumping noises and from the next door, and someone goes flying, and the door slams open, and a figure gets thrown completely out of the room and into the hallway and into the opposite wall before the door slams shut again.
Diella, what happened? Tell us. Did you kill him?
I don't look, Melo. I don't know what happened last night. We were having a good time. We were having a party. We got that. We did the you know what? We got the thing, and then you got really drunk. You got trashed and made a
traitorous
fool
fairy.
of yourself. It was really funny. What do you mean?
What happened at the greenhouse and with the fairy was his business partner all along? Did you know this? Were they sleeping together?
Oh, sorry.
That one of the assholes he cheated on you with?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to go to the. I need to go to the ladies' room, and she's just gonna like vanish.
I'm gonna
And,
follow her.
Again.
I'm gonna get potato wedges.
And as Lark manages to get to potato wedges, Flame goes off to try and follow her.
Potato.
Melo gets called back into the room because she wasn't supposed to leave yet, and Gristle-Grit is on the stand, and the next witness is called in as they go through tediously. Actually, it goes a lot faster than you expect. It's like that. It's like the scene just shifts. It's crazy.
Wait, how was I called back in and the others weren't?
You seem to have like connections to the victim's ex.
Why isn't she called in?
Funny, they didn't seem to notice her. But then actually, I think Kelly, I want you to do the
Yeah.
thing. We're gonna do the thing.
All right, call it in.
Next witness. The god of
The god?
no, the cleric of trickery and so on and so forth.
Gristle-Grit will probably just kind of look around for a moment, like look over the back.
Shoot this.
Oh, sorry. That was the wrong one. That's not his theme song. That's his theme song. There we go.
Cool.
All right, so a man is going to enter with long, dark hair, cat's eyes, and kind of a pallid complexion, and take the stand wearing purple robes and just holding a symbol of the god of trickery, love, and deceit, Zyalos. Yes, why am I here?
You're an expert witness.
Oh, many things.
Now, would you agree that this small one, gesturing at Gristle-Grit, is capable of committing these crimes.
What are the crimes?
Murder.
Yes.
6 counts of murder.
Of
Breaking and
course, yes.
entering.
Mm-hmm.
Property damage.
Mm-hmm.
Theft.
Mm-hmm.
Public indecency.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I should point out, I think that list he would say the same things for anybody.
I really would.
Right?
Except
Like,
for me, Your Honor. But, yes, I would say that for almost anyone in this courtroom. Oh, except for the tall one right there. Hey, Big Daddy. Of course, I absolutely would say I think that the ability to steal, kill, kidnap, violate, derange, and other
Don't forget
permutations
debauch.
of larceny. Yes, of course, debauchery is wonderful. Licentious acts or lascivious acts or Lysithian acts are particularly noteworthy around all of Elos, especially in Mirage. I doubt there's a single person in Mirage, aside from present company, excluded yourself, and perhaps Your Honor, that would not engage in such acts. So of course, Gristle-Grit the Thieving Git would do such a thing.
So there's no reason to
he
say
knows my name.
to suspect he would not.
Well, I mean,
What?
I am a liar. This is true.
Objection! This witness is unreliable.
That's the point. Shut up. Did you sign the contract, by the way? You did, right?
I think they all did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I presume you wouldn't be on the stand for us if we didn't.
Oh, he's not on the stand. This is a different guy.
I mean, on the team for us, whatever.
Okay.
Your defense
Bench,
attorney.
bench.
God.
So you are a known liar. Yes. You are not trustworthy at all. Well, I'm a cleric. You can definitely trust me as far as you can throw me. I can throw you a long ways. Well, maybe not as long as you can throw me, but maybe as long as you can throw me. And he'll point at a random guy in the crowd.
I like that the judge is sitting up on the thing looking down. He's got a huge beard and he's completely bald and just like eyebrows raised and goes, how far can you can throw him that far?
I can throw him very far. I want to see that, says Lark with a hot dog in his mouth.
And I saw him stretch and he had
Yeah, totally. I got plenty. Like, seriously, they weren't even charging. Hey, my potato wedges!
Do you have a hot dog, Lark? I would like to taste your hot dog.
You're really good at finding people giving stuff away for free.
You can have my wiener right here. I slid it between these buns for you.
Diella slides in right next to Flame. You were looking for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Did you kill that? Did you kill him? Like totally
Which guy? Who?
The guy. The doctor or something.
Oh, yeah, totally.
She said it right here. She said it right here. She killed him. She killed him.
And it's on tape. Flame.
She disappear again?
Flame.
No,
Yes.
there's a puff of smoke, and she's still sitting there. That usually works.
Yeah.
It does not work inside the courtroom. Flame, reveal the wire. There's a small magic mouth, like, attached to the inside of Flame. Because it was a sting operation!
It's a sting operation.
Oh, you know what? It's not a magic mouth. It's a magic mouth on a bee because it's a sting operation.
I was gonna say, isn't it a magic ear on a bee?
Whatever. You know, it's a magic ear on a piece of corn.
The closet who is returned to like who's still at like just into this like sitting at the side is like, my bees! How dare they?
They are lovely bees.
We've been set up. Oh no! And the closet tries to flee.
Get him!
The closet botches, trips over their face, and lands, and like in their efforts was like trying to climb up over thing, lands on the hat of, oh no, oh my dear, this is oh my goodness, and lands directly on the hat, which features a large feathered creature sitting proudly atop its wide brim.
Oh my god.
And this sequence of events is that this Quasit jumps and lands on it, and there is a honk! And wings flap open, and there is a huge gust of wind as suddenly a majestic, large white creature takes flight and launches itself up into the air in the middle of this courtroom.
Beautiful.
Are we in a battle?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on. I
We
got
haven't fought anything yet.
I know.
This is the weirdest legal system ever.
Right?
You do not want to know how long it took me to get barred here.
There's a reason I didn't finish that degree.
Diella, sitting next to you, goes, well, I guess the game's up now.
Yeah.
Winks at Gristle-Grit. You're kind of cute. And then we'll
Wait, what?
revert back to their full Glabrazoo form.
Wait, what?
Yes. Okay, hold up. Let me just and everybody roll your initiative and drop it in the Zoom chat, because why not end this in a courtroom battle?
Bam!
Aw.
Courtroom battle.
Yep, exactly.
Well,
This is the kind of courtroom battles we have here on Dark Tales.
we have lots. Here you go,
Nat
Amy.
20.
I don't have stats for the goose.
Boom, beat you, Robin.
You know what? I think
Darn.
it's like the Avatar of Death. It
I have a
auto
plus
hits.
7.
I don't
I'm
need
plus
to.
5.
Right.
Okay,
I feel
so
very
I have my
inadequate
charisma
in
to
this,
initiative.
this whole initiative rule system.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Okay, Lark, and then it's gonna be looks like flame.
God damn it! I'm less than a quarter of everyone.
Gristle-Grit's just too shocked by her saying, "Oh, you're kind of cute."
Wait, what?
What the heck? I don't even know what's going on anymore. This is fine. That is the Diella. I feel like one of the people in the room will actually be Dr. Deus, who will like pull off a disguise and will be like, "We got you."
Wait, what?
Dr. Deus being a Rakshasa.
He's not even dead?
Was a sting operation.
That doesn't work!
What?
Ah!
That's why they had all the bees.
There's a flood of bees as well because yeah, why not? Okay,
Are
wait, I
fighting
need
a
to roll
flock
for
of
the-
bees?
No,
Huh.
they're just for
You
a
thought
fact.
you could
hang out.
defeat us. You thought you could overcome this,
I
but you
like
will never
bees.
defeat Plan B.
Okay, okay, Quasit. Rakshas isn't the Dr. Deus isn't actually involving himself in anything. He's just watching. And then it was Gristle-Grit. Okay.
Charlie, chill the hell out. My dog's having a freak out outside. The room because he wants to come play.
I see. Okay.
Charlie.
This is gonna be a pain in my goddamn ass because this room is way too big. But you know what? It's gonna be actually just the size of like the central courtroom because everything else is packed with people. So that is at least rough terrain, if not like obstacles. Yike. And so starting with Lark. So where's Lark? Lark was like right. I feel like it was like the front row benches, sitting with next to Flame, like eating a hot dog or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So where is this person, place, or thing?
Which one? So there is you there, you were there. Malo is a little bit further forward, standing like behind the bar, as is Gristle-Grit. So they're about, I would say 15 feet away from you. The Quasit is on
And so
the ground.
We're fighting whom specifically?
I believe you are fighting the Quasit and Diella, who you are trying to help apprehend, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stab this bitch.
Okay, yeah, she's right next to you.
Do I have my swords on me?
Yes, because this was Sting Operation, they've been returned to you.
Oh, fair. This was all part of the plan. All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna draw both of them and. Hey,
Yep.
how's it going?
My lord.
Are there any allies within 5 feet of me?
Yes,
Fuck.
Flame is right there.
Is she within 5 feet of the person?
Yes. It's like
All
you're
right.
basically we're all sitting on a bench, and it was like Lark, Flame,
All right.
Diella.
Cool. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna stab you. Sorry about this.
Yeah, that makes
Sorry,
sense.
kid. No. Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
there's that's a 14.
This is not gonna hit.
Cool. How about the nat 1? Does that hit?
Oh, honey, you're going to
No.
hurt me, aren't you?
Might get stabbed myself. She could always deflect it back into me.
Yeah. So what are you trying to do with those two things? Are you just going like swoosh swoosh with like your two different swords?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go.
Ooh. Yeah, she's gonna like grab with her claws and like push back with an attempt to attack you. So I guess you do what would that be, like a
1d8 plus strength, 1d6 plus strength to my own nose.
Yep.
I'm gonna re-roll that because it cocked. All right, cool. That was. I'm gonna roll the green dice because that seems like it'd be more. Okay. It's gonna be 6 points of damage to my face.
Yeah.
Ouch. Not your beautiful
Oh,
face.
my. Okay.
Um.
And I'm gonna take a step back to block her exit.
Yeah.
I do not get opportunity attacks since I attacked her.
Okay. And
Because
then.
of rakish audacity.
So that was Lark, and then it should be Flame next, I believe.
Perfect. So Flame is going to be like, I knew it. You killed them, and now we're going to make sure you get the justice you deserve. So I am going to spend a key point to activate my Fists of the Fire Snake.
Holy shit.
All right.
Yep, it's going to be great. Meow. And I am going to take a punch with my fiery fists. I'm sorry. When it hit his
Actually-
back, deals fire damage instead of bludgeoning. Yes,
Would it be? Can I retcon my moving away? Just like I want to still be within like 5 feet of Flame.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Hey, Flame. Guess what?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Snack
there you go.
attack time.
Snack attack.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to roll this. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
Holy shit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, I'm going to spend another key point to add a d10 of fire damage on top of my d6. Great, that is fantastical. So that is going to be a total of...
Can you give me the fire separately?
Oh, it's just all now fire. My fists
it's all
are now
fire.
flaming. Yes.
Okay.
They're just fiery fists now. So that's going to be a total of 18 points of fire damage for the first hit. I'm going to spend the key points to do flurry of blows.
Did you roll the d6 for the sneak attack?
I did not.
There you go.
Thank you. That's
You're
going to be another 2 points of fire damage
Alright.
on top of that. Thank you.
And then the sneak attack.
That was the
Yeah.
sneak attack.
The 2
Oh, okay.
was a sneak attack. Alright,
Okay.
then I'm going to do flurry of blows, do 2 more hits.
Crit.
I'm
Crit.
removing. Nope. Oh boy, that's. Well, we'll see. I have a lot to add to that.
Have you considered stunning strike? Because you could just turn your first hit into a stunning strike.
I could, but then I'd have 1 key point left.
Okay, that's fair. But I
I'm
just
gonna
thought I'd
save
let you
it.
know.
Oh, I know. It would be. I was thinking about it, but
I mean, how
think-
much do you need those key points at this
A
point?
lot.
It depends on how many more rounds this fight goes. Okay,
Hopefully
so
not
the
many.
first.
Probably not
What?
too many.
Yes. Not. Fine. Can we retcon and I spend the key point to do stunning strike?
Yeah, do it.
Perfect.
It's one
okay.
shot. Do it.
Yeah, do it. I need you to make a con save, please.
Oh, okay.
To not be stunned.
Okay. What was that win? Okay, con save, you said?
Yes.
That's a 18.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You're not stunned. All right. So then that's going to be does a 12 hit?
No, 12 does not hit.
Okay, perfect. So then one flurry of blows miss, but then a 27 will probably hit.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to assume that's perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, so then come on. All right, so then that's only going to be 8 points of fire damage for that one.
Okay.
For a second. All right. That is Flame's turn as she goes punch, punch, punch.
Okay. And that's Flame. Malo. So you are standing a little bit closer to the bar. You are able to turn and see that there's a demon there, a large demon that is being attacked by your friends. Yeah. There's also a closet that was definitely that like little green fairy, which is about, I would say, about 20 feet away from you on the ground, scrambling to get onto its feet. There's also a goose flying around.
What's attacking people?
Definitely the demon. The big
Okay.
demon.
All right, if that demon is attacking people, that's where I'm going to focus, especially if the other things aren't actively attacking anyone.
Yep.
I would like to hit it with a quarterstaff because all of my magic is like non-combat.
No, fair. Do you have, what is it? Is it Shillelagh? The name of the cantrip?
Yes.
I believe
does
it does
that do?
something, I believe it's I want to say it's a bonus action and gives your staff a benefit. I don't remember though. I can double check it. Or you can just hit it with a staff, it's fine.
If I get a bonus, I would like the bonus.
And it's, that is not how I spelled that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Just like, it's been a while since I used this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an action or bonus action? It's a bonus action, yes. It lasts for a full minute. It,
Yeah.
damage for duration, you can use spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using the weapon. So you can use your wisdom modifier then, I believe is for druids. And then weapons damage die becomes a d8.
Oh, that's great. Let's do that.
It also becomes magical if it isn't already.
All right.
Mm.
So roll a d20.
Yep, it's a you roll to attack like normal, and then instead of just it's a d8 and it becomes magical, and you add your wisdom mod instead. Oh, is that for an attack and?
Do I have an
Angels.
attack bonus? Because I didn't write it down.
Yeah, so it's going to be your proficiency bonus of 3 plus your wisdom modifier.
Cool. Okay.
In this case,
That's on Shillelagh, yeah.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
To hit.
when it's hit, that will hit.
Perfect. And then 1d8 for damage.
Yeah, plus your wisdom modifier.
3.
What's your wisdom modifier?
2.
Oh, I see.
Oof.
Okay. Well, nice. Thankfully, you do full damage with that. Because it's magical. It's your turn. Okay, no, Diella can strike back. So she's gotten wrecked by, I think actually Flame has done the most. So she's gonna smack at Flame. Let me see what I've got here. Multi-attack with pincers. 4 attacks? What the shit?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hold up. I'm just gonna get a electronic roller up here.
What was that cantrip so I can look it up?
20. Shillelagh. It's like it's spelled weird. It's a druid
It's
cantrip.
spelled like Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah. 40, 20. Okay. Multi-attack.
Shillelagh, will it come up?
Answer. Does a. Oh my god. Okay. 28 hit.
Yep.
Okay. A 21.
Yep.
A 13
No.
and a 14.
No. All right. So 2 hits, 2 don't. That
Oh,
could have
okay.
been worse.
Could have been worse. So the 2 pincer attacks will hit. Ooh, okay, that's
What CR is a thingy-majigger?
a Glabrazoo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought. Awesome.
Okay, so then it's got 2d10. You know what? I'm just gonna do the average because I'm lazy.
We do say curiosity killed the cat, so you know.
You are a medium or smaller creature.
Yeah.
You take 16 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and you are grappled.
Okay.
Which is a DC 15 to escape on your turn.
Perfect.
Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. It is the Quasit's turn. The Quasit will get up on it, stand up, look around, and will move over towards who's closest. Closest is honestly Gristle-Grit. Gristle-Grit, you're being tackled by a little Quasit. Or attempted to be. Yeah. It does not very strong. It's also not very smart. So, it's smarter than the average Quasit, I would say. Given its attempted deceptions. Oh my lord. Must button shapeshift. Oh my goodness. Look at shapeshift. Oh my lord. I'm going to have to read this and go, what the shit? Oh, I need a DC 10 wisdom save from you.
Ooh, okay.
This is probably a huge waste because you're a cleric.
Easily. Yeah, no,
Okay.
Yeah.
It like hisses at you and its like eyes get really big and its teeth like go like it attempts to scare you. It fails. It just wasted
poke it in the eye?
It is your turn immediately after, so yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, seeing that flame just got hammered, I'm going to cast Aura Vitality, I think.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and so you'll he'll just like take out a coin and just be like, "This one's for you, Keepicus," and like chuck it over his shoulder, and I will put that up, and then just kind of like glare at this Quasit as I'm going to heal Flame for 2d6 healing. So I think it's 2d6 plus my cleric level, isn't it?
What's the spell?
Aura Vitality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
no, I just do spend my my bonus action. They gain 2d6 hit points, but I got to spend one action to cast it, so I got that. So you're gonna gain 7 hit points back there, Flame.
Amazing.
Sorry, it's all I can do, but I can run that steadily.
Mercy, Grit, mercy. Oh
mercy.
my goodness.
And that's it. That's it. But yeah. Ooh, what else can I do? Oh, can I do something social?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you'll get your exclusive rights to interviews with our group if all of you go and deal with this. And I'll just kind of appeal to all the bards.
Beautiful. Let me see what initiative would group of bards act on. They would have.
There's a wait. I'm gonna
plus
send
2.
you. Hey, Amy, I'm gonna send you a screen cap of a thing that I wanted to use for the game called literally called a bar fight. So you can use them as like a mob thing. Yeah, I was gonna have a bar fight. Basically,
Please do. Please send me that.
Yeah, I will. I'm sending it on Facebook.
It's pretty great.
Okay.
It's pretty great.
That's hilarious. Okay. I will roll their initiative in a second, I guess. Do they have is there initiative? Actually, I just rolled the thing, so what's the plus to it?
It is +1.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 20. Damn, they rolled well. So they are gonna squeeze into the initiative right under Milo, actually.
All right, so
they will
yeah,
act
I sent
next
you
turn
the
time.
screen cap of that.
Okay. All right, the goose is flying around.
Nice.
Thank you for sending me that. And it's gonna. What is it not like?
A group of bards is called a cacophony.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Nice.
I think the goose has beef with Sheerthis, actually. You think that checks out?
I think that checks out.
Okay, I don't have
I'm
anything
not-
for Sheerthis, but the goose is
I'm
gonna
not giving
swing
you
it.
your money back. You
Honk.
lost it fair and square. No, you
Honk.
lost it fair and square. No,
But
and it's
the
my
big-
belt. You just, look. If you want to do this, we can do this. But I don't think
Eyes
you're gonna like how it goes.
Flash red, and it's gonna swing. And I believe since I'm using Avatar of Death stats, I do not. You're controlling whatever's going with Sheerthis. I don't.
I am. Hold on. 1 sec. Pick a number between 1 and 12.
10.
All right, so it's gonna go right through Sheerthis, and then you're gonna hear a. Sorry, I can't do it with my gloves, but yeah. So Xerthis is gonna vanish, and then he's gonna be kind of leaning next to the podium, going close, but no cigar. He's got 11 more of these.
Great, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so that is the goose's turn. Is back to Lark.
You made me bleed my own blood, and then you punched my wife. That makes me angry. I did this for you, Amy. Amy?
Yep.
I would like to rage.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Lark's gonna rage and is gonna stab this motherfucker.
Yeah, do it.
Do I have a magic sword? Please tell me my sword's magic. I'm level 6.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You can like it just be moon touched, but that is a 22.
That hits.
21. It's only a 21. Sorry.
Still
it's only
hits.
21.
Don't forget to stick it. Well, no, actually, if I'm grappled, does that still give him?
No,
if you don't count, then I still am able to, because if there's no useful ally within 5 feet, I'm a swashbuckler.
Oh.
Yeah. So either you do or you don't, but either way, I can still attack.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh god. That's gonna be 28, 10, 22 points of piercing damage magical.
Okay.
Oh, pardon me. 23, or 24, because I'm raging.
Yes.
So plus so 24.
24 points of piercing, yeah.
All right. Sounds good. You did it. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna say there's a lair action because this is a courtroom.
Isn't that would be Kronor's lair?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. There
But
we
also,
go.
it's like a
Kronor
mix
goes
of
to
like
war.
Kronor's and Von Beeks. Squawk Von Beeks. Like it's kind of both of theirs, but Von Beeks is an honorable individual. So there is I think in this courtroom there is like a huge like behind the judge who is sitting there with eyes wide going like, is this allowed in a courtroom? Has no idea what's going on. There's like a huge like scales of like filled with fire. And those are gonna start shaking as alarms start going off because this is a fight inside the courtroom that's not allowed.
Is that the Golem of Justice? Just like comes out and just.
I mean, right now it's just shaking, so you're fine. Yeah. But that was Lark. Flame.
Okay.
I'll look up stats for a giant golem. Hold up.
Oh my god, this is getting ridiculous. This is gonna be great, and it's just gonna be more chaotic. It's just gonna be so good. Alright, so I thought I only have one more key point. Whoops! Alright, the flame's about to get a little less useful. Okay, so Flame is going to just go ahead and go on a little bit. Sorry.
It's late.
Been a long
okay.
day.
It's okay. Just a little bit.
A little bit. So Flame is going to. I'll spend my key points. My last one to do one more flurry of. Actually, you know what?
If someone wants to donate to Flame to replenish her
How
key
many?
points. $5. I don't care.
You okay? Sounds
What?
good. Cool.
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 All right. So I will take first attack. Well, actually, if you're going to
So $5 gets key points. How many
Yeah.
key points can you have?
5. I spent 4 right now.
Well, you regenerated 25 key points just now.
What?
I paid $25.
Oh, thank you.
So enjoy. Take let
Amazing.
Amy
You suddenly
distribute.
like overpower.
Yeah, welcome to being a Super Saiyan.
Amazing.
Oh,
Fantastic.
it came through as anonymous, but it was me.
Yeah, okay, cool. Cool.
Beautiful.
All
I
right,
clicked the wrong
so
button. Objection. Sorry, I made that.
objection. All right, cool. Amazing, awesome, possum. No, okay. I'm gonna do, because I realize it's a fucking demon. That's probably immune to fire. Whoops.
I mean, your damage seemed like it hurt it a little bit. It just wasn't super effective.
Yeah, no, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for my regular, fists. I'm gonna spend, I'll roll this, and I'll still use a key point to make you do a, so if this hits, I'm gonna try and do Stunning Strike again.
Do your attacks count as magical? Does anything give you that?
They do.
Key points? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As soon as she gets key points, her fists are magical, I think. Or level 5, I forget. It's one of those, but she's got it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cool, alright, does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh wait, no, I have to spend my turn to break my grapple. Oh no, it's just disadvantage, right? If I attack in a grapple?
Ooh.
Spend $5 to break the grapple of that 25 I gave you.
Sounds great.
You'd spend key points to do that?
No,
Sure.
we spent
Or just
$5 to do it.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay,
You
cool.
can break the grapple.
It's like 11:42.
I will give you
right?
an extra, yeah. You can totally use an extra
Cool.
action and then smack this thing.
Cool.
Because you have overpowered yourself, like you're running in the future.
Ow!
You're already on
We're
the next
running
round.
through the 90s.
Okay.
Come on, Tosh, power yourself up too. Spend money.
Alright, so what I'm going to do, I need you
Give
to do a
yourself higher
con save, and I'm
level
going to roll damage on my fists.
Sorry, I need to do a con save?
Yeah.
Wait, I broke these, so there we go.
Nat fucking 20.
Rude. Okay, you're not stunned. But you're
Nope.
still gonna take 12 points of magical fist damage.
12? Okay.
Yeah. And then
Fist
I'm
it,
going...
money.
I'm going to fist him, darling.
So
Then I'm
good.
going to do Flurry of Blows again.
Also, I love that my monitor's over here, so it just looks like I'm always looking at flame.
So great.
It's literally just my monitor.
Well, and my monitor is over here, so I'm also looking always that
I
way.
know,
So
right?
Funny.
It's just
we're
because I can look at the
staring
Zoom
each
screen,
other.
but then I can't see the chat, so it's
Yeah,
like
exactly. I know, it's between. So one of them is going to be a oh, you said 17 hits, so yeah, an 18 will definitely hit, and definitely a
Yep.
natural 20 will hit as well.
Oh, yes, that will absolutely hit.
Yes, okay. So that's...
Fuck me up, cat girl.
I'm gonna try to fuck you up. With my fists of fury. Alright. And I realized I had forgotten to add my damage bonus as well from my last strike, so I'm gonna just add that on top of this. So 23 points of damage.
23?
Of fist damage, yep. From
Okay.
that. And that is...
They're looking
That is my turn.
a little shocked by all of this. Not like stunned, but they're like a little taken aback by what the frick. And we are back to Malo.
All right, so who's attacking currently of the villains?
There is a large clawed demon that is currently in the middle of duking it out with Lark and Flame. It had previously grabbed Flame and had grappled, has since released. This one is still very large and very intimidating.
Anything else? That's it?
There's just general chaos happening around behind you.
But this is definitely where the
Yeah, this is where the main
problem
action
is
is.
that needs to be dealt with.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will... Is anyone hurt? Does anyone need healing?
Yes.
All right, I will cure wounds
Ooh.
on Flame then.
Merci.
Yep. So you will have to move over, which is just like which you can easily do because I
Okay.
believe Cure Wounds is a touch spell.
Perfect.
But yeah, you're easily able to do that.
Beautiful. Do I roll a d20 to cast that?
No, you
just goes?
roll a. If you're casting at first level, it should be a D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which should be Wisdom.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an 8. Plus 2, 10.
Oh, merci, merci.
Mm.
Oh, that feels so good.
Okay.
Bang it.
As your turn. Awesome. Okay, now in the sea of in the chaos behind you, there is a swarm of individuals having a bar fight, I guess, in the legal bar manner, I suppose. They're going
Hold
after
on.
the closet. How the fuck does this work?
It's a
try another-
swarm attack.
It's a swarm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how powerful
I'm
the
not
closet is, but how many
not
bards
very.
are there? Right, like that's a lot of bards. It may just be
Let's
kind
just
of.
say that he's barred from this dimension.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like there's- Yeah. Now there is
Or
a risk
disbarred.
here that once the target is gone, they may go crazy. I'm gonna roll percentiles next round if we're still if there's another round to see what the frick happens if they go nuts. Because you know, mobs. But they're gonna swarm forward and take up a chunk of the floor, and the closet is just straight up gonna die, I think, because that's
It just gets beaten to death by loots. Just hundreds of loots.
broken bottles, barstool, multi-attack. Yeah, no, it's just a bunch of loot. Just there's a twang, and there's like the sounds of like breaking instruments, and then there's actually just like dun 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 dun, dun somewhere in the background. That one was.
I just imagine
don't know.
Gristle-Grit kind of just cackling, just hands like as these bards just sweep around him.
All right, closet is gone. Holy shit. Okay, Diella. Oh boy. She's gonna do her multi-attack, and she's gonna try and actually go for both Lark and Flame, because,
Rude.
yeah. Let me bounce back to the Glapperzoo, thing, and I need to do this multi-thing again. Blah.
Right, bitch.
So the first two are going after. Okay, a pincer and a fist is going after one of each of you. So I'm going to start with Flame.
Okay.
Okay.
Feed the body.
27,
Yup, that'll hit.
and then.
Come with me, you big loser.
And then 15, which I think misses.
Yeah.
So the pincer will successfully hit you for 16 bludgeoning and will grapple.
Okay.
And then on the other side, we have Lark. 18,
Miss.
and then 21.
Almost a miss, but a hit.
Okay, so that's going to be a fist. You're going to get punched right in the solar plexus for 7 bludgeoning.
Cool. You mean 3 bludgeoning? Because
Exactly.
I'm very angry.
You are very angry.
Local orc too angry to die.
Okay, closet is gone. The shaking continues. It actually gets worse. Could I get a dexterity save from everybody?
Wait,
Roll
am
a
I
dex-
grappled? What does that mean for me?
I think you have
20.
disadvantage.
11.
Ooh.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yeah, I think. Well, actually, you're already like restrained, so and probably being held up a bit. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay, the entire bar fight collapses to the ground. So the ground that area of the courtroom is now difficult terrain, specifically because there's a bunch of people
Bards.
there, guards and broken instruments and stuff. Like they leave a lot of trash.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they are. The fight is knocked prone. So I think it was sorry, would you get Flame?
8.
Sorry.
Flame.
Melo got-
It was dependent if it was at disadvantage or not.
I think disadvantage because you're
Okay,
not
so
able to.
then 12.
12. Okay.
Mhm.
Melo, you said 8. Gristle-Grit.
11.
Okay, and Lark, you said 20 or something.
Yeah, I got a 20. Unnatural.
Okay. Okay. So Lark is fine. If you did better than 10, I think you managed to stay on your feet.
Perfect.
The rest of you will be knocked prone. Just because I'm just like being lazy. The goose is flying, is like in the air. It's resistant to this kind of thing, I think. I don't know. And as that happens, as the ground shakes, the metal like figure behind the judge's bench lifts and stomps forward, and says, "Cease!" in this huge, bellowing, awful voice. "Desist! Justice!" The guard, the judge is like running away, going, "Ah!" and is off somewhere. Iron Golem, does the golem have an action? This thing can... Oh. It's trying to subdue. It's going to breathe out in a 15-foot cone. I need a Constitution's DC 19 con save from all of you.
Okay.
Oh my... The poor bards!
A DC what? A DC what save?
19.
Fail.
Definitely
Okay.
a fail.
Yikes.
Nope, no.
I did not read this fully, but this thing is meant to suppress.
So that's gonna be a fail, probably.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good way to end the fight. That's a great way to end the fight.
Everyone collapses.
Okay.
Is it a con check?
I said
Yeah, con save. Oh,
down.
fuck, I managed to just totally hit all the wrong things here. Excuse my click, 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 click forever. No, I don't want that. I want these ones. Oh, no, that was a better number. So everyone who failed takes 45 poison damage.
Down.
If you succeeded, you take half as much.
Down.
What does 45 poison damage mean?
You take
That's
45
damage.
damage.
I only have
That's
43
what-
hit points.
You're
Well,
down.
sucks to be you.
Yep. I think that KO'd the entire party.
Yep.
I've got 17 hit points left.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
I rolled. I have a +4 con.
That
I'm
just
doing
seems
okay.
like extreme, considering most of the people in this courtroom are civilians.
Yeah, that would kill.
The entire room.
Yeah, that's gonna kill like 70 people. Like,
I think Kronar's fine. Shoot, this is
Oh,
fine.
Kroner's fine.
The goose is fine. I didn't read the stat block before I pulled this thing. I was like, this thing's a golem. It's metal. Whoops. Oh, how did my Glabrazoo demon go? 1 second. Let me
is it 45 or 4d5?
No, 45. It was 8d. It was 10d8.
Oh Jesus.
So I rolled that, and then I took the average instead because one was worse.
Oh Jesus.
No, not on Elos.
Not
Yeah,
on
right, sorry.
Okay,
Praise
so
Machios. Or Nachios, there we go.
that was the Iron Golem's turn as it stands up and just is like. It doesn't quite look humanoid. It kind of does. It's got like a slot that you think might be like a mouth, and it just unhinges and just goes like. Whoops. Sorry. Is Gristle-Grit down? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I went
Okay,
from
Gristle-Grit is down.
unless I can take a reaction.
Sure.
Because okay, I will immediately heal 2d6 because
You're
I
at
still have.
2d6. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, in
well, actually,
that
no,
case,
wait, no. There is no way I'm making that concentration check. Yeah, I think I'm just out. I'm out. Never
Okay.
mind.
Gristle-Grit is down. The goose is going to honk angrily over in Truth's direction. Is going to eyes are going to flash a bit. It's going to turn to the. Actually, it's going to turn to the golem because how dare it? How to her? Okay. Oh,
Is it
So I just
immune
have
to the poison? It might be.
it is. It's absolutely immune to that. So I just do I automatically hit? Yeah. And I don't even know what the half hit point is. Okay. So just was doing 7. Slashing damage. I don't know. It just honks angrily at it and I think it's gonna fly away. It doesn't want to get involved in this bullshit. Okay, Goose. Lark is still alive?
Lark is still alive and fighting, baby.
Oh my god. And, just to... Wait, I didn't check my... Okay, and, Diella actually is not down yet. Do I have sorry. It is not... Ooh. It is immune to that. It took no... Oh, shit. She took no damage. Okay, Lark.
Yeah.
Diella, the Glabrezu, is right in front of you and is, looks completely unharmed.
Let's fix that. Do we have inspiration, by the way?
Oh,
No?
yeah,
Yes?
sure. Or determination, probably. Either
Cool,
or.
cool,
At this
cool,
point, I
cool.
don't care.
That is a 15 on one of them. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Nope.
A 23 on the other.
James, your face has
That'll hit.
your face briefly absorbed the green screen when you're looking over. You are muted, my friend.
Yes, I am. Sorry. Did I become a gloom golem for a moment
You
there?
did become a
16.
green
That's
golem.
gonna be another 18 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay. So that one hits. Okay, yep.
Oh wait, sorry. Oh shit, I forgot to add my strength modifier to the last time.
Oh,
So that's gonna be 26 total if you add that in now.
sorry, it was 18. I already added that, so 26. Is that
So
an
it'll be
additional
another
Okay.
8 points because I forgot to add my strength both times.
Well, they're getting way more beat up. On the
There you
plus
go.
side, this thing will probably try and punch out the thing if this is the thing. Okay, Flame, are you in, death saves?
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a memory that flashes before your eyes?
Okay. Perfect. So
This new mechanic is
she's
so good.
what? What'd you say?
This new mechanic is
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. I'm glad that you forced me to introduce it.
Yeah, it's great. So as Flame is consciousness is fading from her, she's going to flash back to a it was the end of a big caper and Lark pulled her off to the side and they went up this really rickety mountain trail and she was like, where the fuck are we going? You don't like the you where are we taking me? And he took her to the top of the mountain at sunrise and he gets down on one knee and he says
Aw.
something really, really sappy and proposes to her and she is just there saying yes. And that's the memory that she has in her mind right now.
Aw,
Hmm.
that's adorable.
That is so cute. Roll with advantage, your death save.
Yes! Seriously?
Oh no.
I rolled 2 4s. 2 4s.
Okay.
That's a
Oof.
fail.
Okay. Well, only one of those takes effect.
Yep.
But you need
God.
to you'll have to keep fighting next time.
Yep.
Okay. Malo, are you down? I believe. Probably.
Am I ever?
All right. Now, as you are lying, as you fell to the ground, as this poison just seeps into your body and wreaks havoc on it, something flashes before your eyes, and you remember something from your life, an important moment. What was it? Describe it.
I am remembering how I'm remembering the bees yesterday reminded me of a time from my childhood where I was in a beautiful meadow with all my friends and family on a picnic with like lovely bees and flowers and insects and animals all over, and we were all having a lovely kind of spring festival celebration with all the ones I loved.
Okay. So, would you say that is a memory that makes you want to keep fighting to live?
It is.
Yes. All right. Then please roll me your death save with advantage.
Ooh. Oh, thank God I have an advantage. Jesus Christ, come on. I got an 8.
Oh, not quite.
The first one was a
no.
1.
Oh, George, fuck. Yeah, good thing. Okay, Milo. The bar fight, they're just goodbye. Goodbye, all of the bards. They're gonna have to replace them. That sucks. Diella, you is, looks at Lark, looks pretty upset, and is going to frickin' also, once again, is going to attack you 4 times and attempt to beat the crap out of you.
I disbelieve. Let's do it.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Okay. 17.
Miss.
That's a 16, so that's a miss. And then the next one is going to be a 26.
Yeah, that probably will.
So one of the pincer. Get rid of the quasi. It can go away. Avatar of Death is flying away. I don't need that. Pincer. That's one of the senses, 16 bludgeoning, and then is gonna punch with, and then is gonna hit you with a punch, which is gonna be 7 bludgeoning.
I have 1 hit point left.
Oh shit!
Wait, 7? You say 7 bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I have 4 hit points left. 5 hit points left.
Oh. Okay. As the Illas doing, the Iron Golem steps forward again and take another.
I'm gonna have to do better than that.
And is going to do a slam attack at Diella, because I think she is the one further out and looks the most threatening and most like it's trying to wreck things in this courtroom. Makes 2 melee attacks. Okay. Both of them hit because I add 13 to the hits. Jeez. Okay. 3D. Actually, no. It pulls out a freaking sword. A huge ass sword. The sword of justice, I suppose. And is going to, aim to hit. And is going to smack her twice for, plus 7. Okay. That is an awful number, okay. But I guess I hit twice, so that was 22 and weapons. Oh, they are magical. Okay, that sucks. And then 8. And is actually, oh shit. It's only gonna take, okay. I think, as this thing stabs forward with its giant sword, like slashing down twice, I think that it will, actually just open up the perfect moment for Lark to actually sneak in one more attack, just as a treat.
You can have a little bit of attack.
Does this have advantage?
Yes.
Good, okay. Because the first one was a nat 1.
Oh no!
That's a 24.
Hit? Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. If this is a reaction, then that means 3, 5, 9, 8. So add them all together, dumbass. 3, 5, that's 8, 16, 17 points of piercing.
Okay, and as a wise individual would once said, how would you like to do this?
Is this bitch still holding flame?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I was in the grapple.
Actually, no, because it dropped her to attack you 4 times. So it can only grapple one at a time.
Cool. Okay, so it's between me and...
Just let flame...
It's between Lark and his wife?
Yes.
And this is like a Galabrazoo, right? Yeah, he's gonna rip it in half like a lobster at Red Lobster, and just like go right through the middle, just crack it open like
Beautiful.
a Slim Jim. Just
And you do so. And with that, the golem turns its enormous frame, and then just starts taking large shaking steps back to its position behind the judge's bench. And that is the end of combat. You can go stabilize your friends and everything.
let's do it.
Let's pull that.
Holy shit, how
And-
did this game get so fucking extreme?
Oh,
Like,
Like,
man.
ha ha ha, there's a fairy, ha ha ha, you're drinking, ha ha ha, you're all dead.
I kind of wanted to do the death save thing you guys wanted. You would do? Oh,
do you want
man.
to? Yeah, sure. We'll do one last.
What were you gonna say?
Gristle-Grit, what is
Okay,
your
so
moment?
this is Gristle-Grit's one. So he wouldn't like have a vision of memory or anything like that. He'd have a vision of the afterlife of Keepicus, like all these pleasures, a gilded palace as far as you could see, and he'd just be sitting there in absolute awe. And then he'd take half a step forward, and a hand would settle on his shoulder, and some huge servant creature would kind of lean forward. It's like, "I'm sorry, sir. You only qualify for the silver package." And he'd be
Silver,
like, right?
bronze.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I got
Hello's
past.
next one was
I got
gonna
past
be
fifth level. That's.
How she
I'm in the-
stepped out of law school and has to go back to make her family proud of her and fucking fix this travesty of a justice system.
Yeah, so I don't know how much of this is gonna stay. I am concerned about Mirage.
It was all a mirage. There are as many mirages as there are the cities of Mirage.
Exactly.
That's
Which mirage?
deep.
is
I
What
guess.
dies in Mirage stays in Mirage.
So wait. So yeah, hold on. Oh, the only person left standing at this point is Lark.
Is
Yeah.
Lark.
Can Lark actually stabilize us?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, come on, you've been in worse situations, probably. Maybe.
So isn't there some sort of like medical team called by now by an outside bystander or something?
It has been literally,
Yeah, I got a
it has been
15 on
18
medicine.
seconds, Tash. Each round
Okay.
of combat is 6 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, so at that point, then there's still time for someone to call an outside medical team.
Yeah, so you want to stabilize before you can like actually like recover and heal and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
he can stabilize you to not bleeding out, and then you're fine.
Yay!
Cool.
So anyway, that is where I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't know how we got here. I planned none of this at all.
Welcome to running games.
I succeeded at my goal. I did not use anything more than a single index card. Thank you everyone for assisting with this.
911, what is your emergency? The courtroom attacked everyone and there's like 70 people dying. Oh god, not another courtroom attack. We'll be right there.
It usually happens in the kangaroo court next door. It's a lot more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
So
kangaroos.
yeah. Thank you folks for hanging out. We are sitting at, what are we at now?
A lot.
15,500.
If you here's the deal. If somebody donates before we end, like in the next like 2 minutes, I will read out the proposal speech. 'Cause I wrote it during the combat.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
you
wrote a
just
full
sent it to me.
Oh my god.
I did. I was like, "Ha! You want a cheesy shit? Here you go." I'm the master
gooey.
of cheesy shit. Oh, it's
Gooey
so
and
gooey.
melty.
It's so gooey and also arrogant, which was the hard balance.
Ah.
Also, because of my
25
gloves, I
away
kept
from my
deleting a
target.
sentence, and I had to write the same
no.
sentence 5 times.
I'm so close to the target. God damn. I'm loving this that I've got like Dr. Deus, who is no longer
Dr.
is
Deus,
not
Dr.
dead.
Deus. Toot, 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 toot.
Is a Rakshasa, I guess, like rich nobleman in Mirage. Okay. He has a very bad reputation of being a cheater with lots of concubines and has a lot of wine, and apparently has like a business making honey in his greenhouse. It's a huge greenhouse.
Obviously.
Oh, is a random man knocker gonna do it? Come on, guys, you can do it. Get us to a good number.
Yeah.
I will do anything embarrassing for money.
Anything?
At this point, basically.
Yeah.
Like I'm a freelancer. Just bring it.
Oh my god. Anyway, I hope people
This is
had
why we get
fun.
along.
Mhm.
This was a wild ride. Yeah. I didn't expect us to have a court case.
No, I think
I'm sorry, that could have been better, but like,
No, I think
Yeah.
that gave it a kind of a
Ooh,
direction to
worth
go.
every penny. Worth every penny. Oh, really? Oh, for Trizalta's thing.
yeah, because he was the reason we had
Oh,
The
Cawthorn.
Squawks Von Beaks. Which
Yeah.
Kelly, I need to send you the theme that is just hold up. I will send it to you to listen to after.
So, folks, as this is coming in, I just wanted to say thank you very much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to play Lark and Gristle-Grit and Flame,
Oh, yeah.
and to have like the gruesome threesome. It's always good to have like Tosh play or like anything like that. It's always really good to play under Amy, and I do hope that Amy runs some more one shots of this, because like no, it doesn't have to be a full
Yeah.
campaign, but more than Extra Life would be a little like once a quarter.
Maybe from time to time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Once a quarter.
Sort of like
So
when I have a reason that's like, or I have a really like burning idea.
yeah, you want to get some
Yeah.
ointment for that probably.
Nothing that any of you recommend, please. I don't trust it.
But if
Melo
you
knows
can't,
the best remedies.
we just got a donation. Let's find out how much it is. If
oh,
it's $1, I'm gonna
oh.
be pissed.
Macro says make me cry.
Okay.
Make me cry.
You want this?
Episodic.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna find the music. Tell me how much it is when it popped up.
$10.
$10? I'll do it for $10.
Bam!
Bam.
All right, let me just find the right song. Let's see. Country Village? No. Fishing Village, Rainy Village, Witch Mountain. No, it's not as witchy as you'd expect. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what song, Robin. It's the one I used for your Darcy introduction. Field
Oh,
and Mountain.
yes.
Mountain.
Oh, no.
That's a really good one. Let's see. Not the Plot Thickens.
Mountain Valley.
Mountain Valley. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I may have
Yeah,
that
'cause you
on
love
my-
that one, right?
I do love it. I have it
It's a
on
really-
the
it's a really
Spotify
good one.
playlist for Darcy.
Okay.
To get
It's
ready to.
it's a really good song. Like a lot of the music that we've licensed is really solid. Okay.
Mhm.
The Huntsman, Shadow Tunnel, Combative Strings. I just gotta find it. It's in shit. So it's in Victorian General. I have so many playlists, guys. It's not even funny. Okay. Alright. So describe the scene. It was mountain.
Yep, at sunrise.
At
We just
sunrise.
finished a caper. Yeah, we just finished a caper. Yeah, this is it.
Okay. All right, so you got down on a knee? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I got this. So, Kitty, I've been an outlaw my entire life. I've been really good at it. I've always been able to escape anyone or anything that came up against me. It's a badge of honor, and I loved being the best at that. It was everything I was. And then I met you, and none of that really mattered anymore. And I realized that the moment I met you was the moment I realized that I actually wanted to be caught. And I'm not good with this kind of stuff, but I guess what I'm saying is that if you want me, you've got me. Got another donation right when I did that. Okay. So, I mean, What do you say? And then ring.
Oh my. I'm speechless, Lark. Of course we, but oh my goodness.
Is that a yes or what?
Yes, yes.
I don't speak cat.
Yes, of course.
It's really it's raining up here.
It's so rainy.
It's
up
very
here.
rainy.
It's so rainy.
All right.
Just localized directly on your cheeks.
Just regularly on my stupid cheek.
Directly on my cheeks.
There you go. So there you go. Ah. Oh, I can't cry. Will. Actually, you know what? I have setting spray on. I'll be fine.
Good job, Kelly.
Good job. You're crying, Tosh. That's good. That's all I wanted. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, Tosh. I know.
Oh, I love.
And you're like, thank God.
love this song.
It's such a good song.
It's so sweet.
I want to know my.
You want to know
said
your
I
theme?
couldn't know yet because you said it was spoilers from the title. So.
A little bit. Actually, you know what? I think you know by now.
Okay.
So I
wanna know
will.
Chastity's theme.
You want to know Chastity's theme? Okay, hold on. I'll play it real quick. This is a major
Sure.
spoiler. I will just send Amy the name of it.
Okay.
if I can
And then you
find
just
it.
play it, and then I won't.
Yeah,
we
I'll
don't
just
have to
play it.
reveal. Okay.
I won't have to
Cool.
reveal to the audience because, oh man, it's doing that thing where there's like none of the stuff is vanishing. Curiosity, Bizarre, Out of Body, The Mist. Hold on, I gotta find where it is. The one that I played for Chastity was.
I want to interject Custom Blink saying, I want to whisker you away.
I want to whisker you away.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
So Victorian action, Victorian general. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add it right now. Boop 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 boop. Playlists. So many freaking playlists. Very few of you have ever actually seen what my mixing board looks like.
Yeah, no, this is
I
the
think-
first time I've gone to look at it.
Terrifying from
Yeah.
what little I saw.
Yeah.
The Extra Life one is way more terrifying than the organized ones I have these days. But
Okay,
like,
okay.
That makes sense.
if you go and like having to have like an encyclopedic knowledge of every one of these songs for the right moment is let's just say it's
Yeah.
because I have ADHD.
Yeah,
There are
Victorian.
benefits.
Find that
There are benefits and friends with them.
that.
There we go. I just had to add that playlist to game. And I think it was this song right here, Amy.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's not Under My Bed, it's this one. I'm gonna turn it up loud. I believe it was this one. I'll skip in a little. I think it was this. Was it that one? No, this one doesn't actually. Is it? Wait, hold on. Is it this? One sec. Nope, that's a different thing. That's another guy. I swear it was this one, but it doesn't sound right. I hate that. I hate it when stuff doesn't sound right too. Oh, was it this? I actually can't remember. Damn it! Hold on. Where's my mage notebook? Fuck. Okay. I will have
It's
to.
important
It's right
now.
here. It's right. No, wait. That's the fucking. Where the fuck is the?
Hey, if Drizelda's in chat, can you remind me what the heck the name of that character is with the frickin' swan hat? That I
Hold on, I got
definitely
this.
ripped off? Because I want to drop that in the Discord for people to see.
Oh, custom, we're done game. We're done game.
Longest turn ever. Yeah.
I stab him. So, thank you so much for getting us to this great place with with our decent amount. What's our total at right now?
It is at 15554, so $15,554.
And I am at 985 out of 1,000.
Whoa! What?
That's-
That's amazing.
That's just shy of
thank you.
20K.
Holy shit.
And I'm at 781
we got a
out
full
of
day tomorrow,
1,000. That's
too.
wild.
That's $19,367.
Oh my god, you guys.
Right?
Hold on.
This is amazing.
It's so cool. You're all
And
so
just to think,
cool.
we're just
I'm
a
very
bunch of
tired.
rejects from Canada and other places that want to do cool stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Where the shit is my mage book? Oh, I got it right. It's right here. Hold on. I wrote your theme down. It's in the book.
Okay.
So it might be that creepy one, actually. You never know. I wrote it down, right? Like chapter 1, Darcy scene. Yep. Okay, maybe it is. So it's because that one's Darcy's. That one's Darcy's. That one is.
You
that
guys
one
are also
is-
correct that cats do speak French, including this weird cat.
The one that
So-
is
Wait.
absolutely your dog.
Who knows that when anyone says "trop mignon," it's her. That's her other name in France.
I see. Because you picked up a dog when you were in France. Because of course you would.
Trop mignon.
Is it this one? Is it oh, it could be. Is it that song? Sorry guys, I don't mean to be this guy.
I'm just gonna drop I
It's
was just
fine.
looking for a picture of this person that I was absolutely ripping.
Don't worry, it's fine. My game, I'm also going into it probably with about the same amount of prep as Amy did for I'm just not gonna have some medical terms to Google.
Mm.
At least
No, I think
we
it-
get an extra hour tonight.
Yeah, it's true. So I think
true.
it was that first one though. I think it is the one that's really mild. Is this one?
Okay.
This is one of your intro songs at least.
With like the heartbeat kind of.
Yeah. I believe I played this for you because this is always what shows up in your dreams.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not like your character
Makes
theme,
sense.
but it is one of the pervasive leitmotifs that I'm using. Yeah, that's right. I use frickin' leitmotifs. That's how much of a fucking nerd I am.
I love it
You're
though.
our kind of nerd,
Gotta.
Kelly.
Yep.
There we go.
I see. Good.
See why
Good,
it was
good,
kind of a
good.
spoiler,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, not for you. You know what's on your character sheet.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't. Just ignore that. That's nothing.
All
No,
right,
nothing
so.
was said.
So folks, I hope that you have enjoyed being with us tonight. Also, did you know if you wear 2 rings, you can do this? Because most boys don't
I
know
see.
that. Just gonna put that out there. Folks, this has been fantastic doing this with you. I love doing things with you and doing stuff for the channel. I hope that you enjoyed being here with us tonight and that you return tomorrow morning for the ward. Because it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I get to play Dominic Duquesne, so I'm...
No idea what I'm doing for this game. It's
or
gonna be
Declan
fun.
Duquesne. It's going to be... It's just write down medical terminology. It'll be good. So,
Yeah, you
these
got
gloves
this.
worked pretty well, actually, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the right color for the
Oh yeah,
Right.
paint, so it worked well.
I
Yeah.
can also...
Um,
stick stuff. So, Amy, any last things you want to say?
Thank you for joining me on this weird experimental adventure. I do not promise that I won't do something weird like it again. I don't know. Sometimes I have dreams and then I need to make them happen. There's actually an adventure. There's something that I already have in my head. I know exactly what the plot point is and what the hell is happening.
Does it involve Lady Dimitrescu?
No, it involves investigating a bunch of
Ducks.
mysterious
suspicious ducks.
is murder, looking for the plight that is in causing missing persons at a town. So more mystery adventure, and then fight.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And yeah. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Amy,
I hope people
for running.
I really hope
Yeah.
people all like. I hope you had fun. I hope the people watching had fun. Yeah. It was very strange. Did not go where I thought it would. I am glad that I got to realize my Ace Attorney bullshit in a game, because I didn't know how I was gonna do that, because I didn't think that it made sense. I was like, oh no, that would be so boring. No one would want to do that. I'm like, you know what? Sure, whatever, fine. We did it. We went there.
I think it could have ran a little bit smoother, like, but this is a demo.
Yeah, like this was a first trial, or
Ha ha
Exactly.
ha. Ha ha.
it was a the first
Cute.
test.
Oh. How far down does it go?
Lol. Oh my god. But yeah, so thank you again. I am actually, let's do a round where you can say who you are, where you can be found, and then I guess I will you know what? I'm tired. Hi. I'm the DM tonight. I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I can be found regularly here and then at twitch.tv/paradoxicalghoul and over on our Discord. Please join our Discord. And all right, last words, everybody, and then Kelly, take us out afterwards. So maybe
Sounds
start with James and then cycle back up to Kelly.
Cool. I am James. I use he, him. You can find me here or sometimes on Precarious's channel in the Domain of the Old Gods, and sometimes on my own doing like gaming and stuff like that. That's pretty much it for me. Yeah, I'm under Otheon. Go.
Tasha.
All right, I'm Natasha Tuskovich. You can find me here on Twitch and elsewhere on the internet under Natasha Tuskovich Designs. I had a great time tonight. I normally would have 2 ears, but my pack of elf ears only came with 2 left ears. So
Two left ears.
that I just had to get that out before the end of the game because I thought it was too ridiculous. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.
Hi everyone. I'm
Robin.
Robin. Yeah, it's okay. I got it. It's fine. It's
What
tired.
happened?
I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and you can find me usually here on Dark Tales, sometimes on my channel, Second Gen Gamer. Thank you, Amy. This was bizarre and I loved it. Good job. Woo.
There we go. Got all my Lark picks. All right, is it back to me?
Yeah, take it away and take us out.
What it is, my dudes, I'm Kelly. This is my channel. We do shit here that is pretty rad. If you like what we do here, you should give us like a follow and a sub, and you should go support us on Patreons, where I can afford to do more of this or less of this at a better quality, which is really what I would like to do. Have a couple more nights off a week because this is already a full-time gig. Yeah, go support us on Patreon. Even $1 a month gives me $1 a month. And because it's usually a US dollar, that means it's worth like twice as much. I also want to quickly thank everybody who has been supporting us and raising money for Extralife, because this is a fantastic charity, and this channel would not be here without it, probably, because this was what 3 years ago, one of us decided that she was going to start doing this, and I said, well, I'll just do some role-playing stuff, and it kind of kicked me in the ass to finally like put up or shut up about making a channel. So it's really near and dear to my heart, because I'm very wishy-washy, but like I have dreams that I'm I never get off the ground, right? So I don't know, maybe I do, who knows.
Too many
Anyway.
ideas, not enough time.
Yeah, right, definitely don't have enough time, but that hasn't changed. But you know what will change? Kids' lives, thanks to you. So give yourself a pat on the back, no matter how green that'll make your hand. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the ward. Good night, everybody.